back to the night roost. Damn it. What do you know? Welcome back to the night roost regardless. Welcome back to some more Professor Layton. There we go. That looks better. So only that one scene is reversed, huh? Our story so far. In the course of that, oh, Jesus Christ! Blaze, hi, how you doing? Game is a bit loud? Oh yeah, I forgot this game is a bit loud. Thank you for reminding me of that. You're dying, Beta. Hopefully not of something, real. Why are you dying? Are you actually dying? Well, I mean, I'm sure you're not actually dying, otherwise you wouldn't be here. But what's going on? What's going on? Luke and Layton stumble upon a rumor about some mysterious kidnappings. The professor has a hunch that Ramon's disappearance and these kidnappings must be connected. In a quest for further details, the intrepid pair continue their search of Saint Mystere into the night. Oh, P rank or P2 is too hard to P rank? It's just too damn hard, huh? Goddamn. Have you ever used this scene for the game? What scene? This one? Hello, this one? Or what do you mean? No matter how hard I try, I just can't seem to find that special someone. Tell me, Professor, what does an eligible bachelor like myself have to do to find a girl? Get lots of money. I had an epiphany the other day, and I think it's the reason I'm alone is because I can't solve this puzzle. That's probably it, actually. You don't remember seeing the moving background in the entire emulator? Oh, you mean this? This is just my desktop. that's just my desktop background. That's not a scene. That's just what it is. Turning your hands, your knees, weak arm spaghetti. P2 is kicking your ass. You don't think you can do it? Really? It's that hard? It's not even like, damn, that's hard, but I think I can do it. It's actually like, you don't think you can? Is that like a real you don't think you can? Or just like a, you know what I mean. If you want to cut the piece of paper shown in the diagram 1 into 2 pieces and then reassemble them to form a rectangle, all you have to do is cut the paper shown in diagram 2. Correct. However, in order to assemble the pieces shown in diagram 2, you need to flip one of the pieces over to put them together. Where should you cut the paper if you want to turn the paper in diagram 1 into a rectangle without flipping either of your 2 pieces? Without flipping any piece? Okay. I'm thinking too hard about this, aren't I? Okay, so Oh. I can make cuts like that. Okay. Am I also allowed to make more than one cut? Because I actually thought that wasn't going to be allowed, but the other times I haven't been able to, it hasn't let me draw more than one line. Copium, just easy. You really actually don't think you can? Jeez. That's gonna be a hard level then. The highest rank you've ever gotten on P2 so far is D? Actually? Oh my god. Yeah, okay. That on standard difficulty, not even on violent. That is not even the bar I thought we were at. That is pretty impressive, scary. I'm having trouble thinking of the right word. All right, let me actually look at this puzzle for a little bit. Okay, without either of your 2 pieces. Okay, that's what I was looking for in the instructions. I've been watching too much Taskmaster. I'm gonna be just like relentlessly looking through these for like any word that I can use to my advantage, even though that's not how this game works. Without flipping, huh? actually thinking about this too hard? I feel like I'm gonna have to cut. I'm probably gonna need to bend in my cut. I'm just trying to decide where. I found like 2 other solutions that would require a flip, but that doesn't help me very much. I'm thinking about this hole, right?
It's no use!
You tried on the violin, it didn't go too well. Didn't even beat the level, just a pure flat-out fail, huh? God damn. What's the difference? What makes that one so hard over like everything else? Why can't I think of a way to cut this out so that I can... Because I've been even thinking about like getting this L piece in there, but that would still require a flip, so that's... Oh, wait a minute. Aha, that's what I need. I was close. Yeah, that'll do it.
Luke, here's my answer.
I was thinking about it wrong.
Every puzzle has an answer.
No flip resets allowed. Oh joy, I'm positively tingling with excitement. That puzzle's solved. I'm sure I'll find a bride in no time. Yep, you just gotta stick your 1 tile wide nub in the hole that it's supposed to go in, and then you find a bride. That's how it works. Or the other way around for some people, I guess. For most people, I don't know. Most? Some? What's the ratio these days? Don't blame him! He seems to be not good with holes. To be fair, he's a very round person trying to do a very square hole kind of puzzle, so probably just wasn't going to work out well from the outset. I didn't want to click on him again. People's hitboxes are larger in this game than I think they are, especially him. What do you mean nobody's lost a hint coin in the couch cushions? Alright. His hitbox is massive. He's a big boy. A hidden puzzle? Oh, wait, no. We've looked at that before. Inspector Cherry and Madame have already retired for the night. Ramon is likely off to the cafe. You've had a very hard day, Professor. Do try to get some rest. Good night, sir. Oh, is that what I'm doing? Am I just supposed to go to bed? Head back to the manor. I'm in the manor. What do you mean?
I wonder if we really just did mistake what we saw in the streets.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We saw a guy, and everyone's like, Ramon's right here. No, I'm certain that it was Ramon. When we saw him, there wasn't the slightest hint of life in him. He may have lost consciousness, but how odd that he should return healthy as can be an hour later. Stranger still is the fact that he seems to have no mercy of what we saw happen to him. Oh, yeah, we are still hitting him yellow. God damn, this is a loud game. Okay, how's that?
Plus, Ramon, wasn't even the first. Lots of people seem to have had the same experience. Any other village would be in a panic over something like this, but Saint Mystere, well, it's peculiar, that's all. There's something very peculiar about this whole town. Yes, in most places no one would stand for this, but we've seen that Saint Mystere is anything but normal. Much better. Awesome, thank you. Dude, that building is built like, The Neighbor in Hello Neighbor. That was clearly morning. If
if the moon is like the eye, then we can only assume the sun is like the butthole, I guess. Maybe the monster ate something spicy and that's why it's constantly on fire. You don't know.
Yes, don't you worry. I'll let him know. Oh, hello there. There was a phone call for you. It was from Inspector something or other.
From Inspector Chelmy?
He just kept saying that it was urgent and I should meet him at Rainhold Manor at once. He probably wants to talk about what happened yesterday.
Maybe so. We won't know until we get there. Come, Luke. You were actually thinking the same thing? Great minds think alike. Or at the very least, whatever the hell we are. Whoops. I just wanted to look at the poster on the outside. You just need to practice a bit more and you'll eventually beat P2. That's the attitude! Hell yeah, dude. It's probably gonna take you a few weeks, if not a few months. You know what? Best of luck to you. If anyone knows Overkill, it's gotta be you. If anyone has the practice, it's gotta be you.
Looks like you fellas are getting used to Saint Mystere. But stay sharp. Believe you me, you'll be buried in all sorts of difficult puzzles before you can shout Statchen Scarfin.
That must be his name.
By now, I'm sure you realize that you can retry the puzzles you failed to solve, eh? However, have you noticed how some puzzles just seem to vanish before you can get back to them? Well, that's right. You see, that's the way it is with some things in life. Once they're gone, they're gone.
No, they're actually just in that puzzle shack over there. Yeah, they disappear, but they go there.
For good.
No, they're just over there.
But rest at ease, you two. Those puzzles you thought had vanished have merely moved somewhere else.
Yeah, over there.
Masika out Granny Rileton's shack. They're gone forever! Except they're not actually. They're in Granny's shack. It's in town, actually. Gone forever, but in town. Just around the corner, actually. It's a strange old building, so it should be easy enough to spot. But don't get sloppy just because you know how to retry puzzles now. There's no honor in laziness. Now that you got a lowdown on puzzles in town, let me throw a puzzle your way to keep you sharp. What's 2 plus 2?
4.
What's 9 plus 10?
21? The local museum has an exhibit that spans 9 rooms, as shown in the diagram below. The entrance to the complex is marked by A and the exit is marked by B. I feel like I've seen a puzzle like this before. The security guard on duty is a bit of a load for anyone who wants to walk around each room of the exhibit while turning as few times as possible. Never mind, this is a different context. What is the fewest number of turns he can make while still visiting every room? Well, they surely wouldn't just show me a diagram that has the least number of turns possible in it, right? But, like, if I come through here, then I can't go this way. So I'd have to turn, and then I wouldn't be able to go this way, or this way. Because if I did, then I'd cut off these other 2 rooms that I wouldn't be able to do. So then I'd have to go around like this, right? Or I try to turn as least times as possible, and then I have to do this, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's still 6 turns. Oh! Oh, wait a second. Can I visit rooms more than once? Okay. Yeah, okay, we can visit rooms more than once. That's what I was missing. That is helpful, thank you. I would have spent a long time not thinking of that. Because the puzzle that I thought this was was a puzzle where you're only able to visit every room once. And then it's like a puzzle of like whether or not you were like would still be able to do it based on like where the entrances and exits were. That's the puzzle I was thinking of, which isn't this puzzle, but it was a very bad mental starting place because it set me out on the wrong foot. The guy on the right is me whenever you get stuck because of a picky rule that isn't stated. Taskmaster, dude, I swear to God. Watch the show, you'll understand. It's a good show. It's just like British celebrities doing just like random like assignments for fun, for points. But if you can like outsmart the wording on the task, then it's valid always, and it makes for some pretty interesting TV. It's on YouTube for free. There's like 13 active seasons. There's 12 full seasons and a 13th one that's coming out right now. Anyway, I should do the puzzle. Okay, well, in any case, I'm gonna have to enter these two rooms. That would still be 6. Because if I go this way, there'd be no point in doing anything other than that. And we already know that's bad. But that's also bad. It's 10 episodes per season. Each episode is an hour long, but it's not like... Okay, so like each season is called a series, and each series has 5 contestants, and they do 10 episodes of challenges for points, and then whoever has the most points at the end of the series is the winner of that series, and there's 12 full ones and 13, and then the 13th one is still coming out. So that should answer any question of that. So you can watch like just one episode and then like, you know, watch another one like another week, and you won't have to like remember any context. It's a good show to just like put in an episode of if you ever have like an hour that you don't have anything else to do for. Because, like, I feel like the answer has to be 5 or less. But every line that I trace with my eyes is always 6. Am I supposed to use that? Is that what your guess is? That I'm supposed to go like 1, 2, 3, and then like this or something? But like not that, but you know, like use the doorway and like move out of the box to get all the rooms, right? Cause like technically 1, 2, 3, 4 does hit all of the rooms. And nowhere is it stated that I have to end outside the room. But if I do have to end outside the room, then I could just turn around and go back, yeah? Right? Because, like, that'd be the only reason... That'd kind of be the only way to do this, is you'd have to come back in one of the other rooms. And if you start from here, you'd have to come back in where you exit and then turn around. Is that helpful? So are we saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a valid solution? Because I don't know if the game will count this, but that's valid. Technically. If we're assuming that we can do this at all. Your idea doesn't involve turning around? Well, that doesn't do anything. I really don't like these types of puzzles in general, where it's just like, it's not finding an answer, it's like ruling out any other answers. If you're unsure, you can always get a waste? You can always get a waste and 2 hints? I don't think you said that in the right order. Because I'm really just trying to think of, like, how else? Even that's still 6. Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, hint 1 is always wasted. It's just like, look at the puzzle. This is what it looks like. And the elements that exist in it. Think about it again. I'm like, I did that! Alright, I don't know what the answer is, but I just did a little bit of logic that I'm satisfied with. If I come in through A, the most I'm ever going to be able to get with 1 turn is 3. The most I'm ever going to be able to get it with 2 turns, whether it's here, here, or here, is going to be 2. And then there's always going to be, you know, either a row of 2 or 2 rows of 1. So I'd only be able to do 2 then, and then if I could get 2 in another go, they would have to be lined up in another way. So the least number of things I could possibly do to get all 5, or all 9, is 5, because 4 would never connect to itself. I don't know what the line is, but, you know...
There we go.
It's not even 5! Is it 4? Is it actually 6?
Embarrassing.
But that's why I don't like these puzzles, because I never know when to stop thinking about it, you know what I mean? Just bang bang, shoot the gun on the wall, yeah. Alright, so either the answer is 6, or it's 4. And I don't get it. Yeah, basically the hints. He can make 0 turns because of the other 9 employees also walking around. Oh, he's just the supervisor. Okay, that makes sense. That's why he has a whip. Alright, I'm just gonna put in the answer 4 and see if it gives it to me. How do I make a 4? Is there a way to make a 4 with 1 line that I've never been taught? Can I just, like... No, I think he thinks that's a 9. Or... There we go. Oh, yeah, I could just draw like that, I guess. I've never thought about drawing it like I guess I could also do it like this too. I've never even thought about drawing a 4 like that. Mostly because my 4 is... Oh, if I just do it fast enough, it also works.
That should do it.
Is it 4? There's no fucking way it's
Frankly,
3.
I'm ashamed.
Is it 6? Is it 3? How the fuck is it 3? So, does it just show me the minimum viable solution? Or is it 3? 1. Three isn't possible. 1, 2. Okay, is it actually 3? There's no way. Hit him with the 3. Do you actually think it's 3? Cause like, that's the only shape I could make, isn't it? Put in 3 and get upset either way. You know what? I like that plan. 4,000! That's a lot of views.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
This puzzle shows you an example on purpose. Sometimes seeing an example keeps people from thinking creatively. What the fuck is that trying to tell me? Is the creative thing to think that they just gave me the solution immediately? Alright, new plan. I'm gonna write in 6 and get pissed. No matter
Luke,
what.
here's my answer.
I swear to God, what the fuck
Frankly,
is happening?
I'm ashamed.
Visiting. It doesn't even say, like, looking at. It's not even like a... Am I just fucking stupid? Hey, Schmoopy, what's up? You're about to see me get more pissed than you've ever seen me. I do not understand this puzzle. I swear to God, if this puzzle makes any form of sense, I'm gonna be pissed.
Every puzzle
If it
has
doesn't,
an
I'm
answer.
also gonna be pissed. So, you're in for a treat. Okay, what the fuck? What the fuck is that bullshit? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? I hate this game! Fuck, okay, it makes some kind of sense. It's better than the moon puzzle. God damn it! I didn't fucking think about a 30-degree rotation. I'm upset. It looks like a basic bitch-ass desk, so I bet Lucas is gonna be like, this isn't good for me, and then Layton's gonna be like, what an immaculate piece of wooden furniture. Gamer rages at puzzle game. This is true. Oh, but he already has a table though. Oh, I'm sorry. He doesn't like square things. He would hate himself. New rule, whenever a puzzle upsets you, you give the furniture to Layton! let him beat up Luke with it. Yeah, just slam that table straight into him. A leg and an ear? Is that all I'm missing? I don't like square things, says the square. Dude, we made the same joke! Just having a mystery solving day. Oh, you watched some Conan. Hell yeah. Did the mystery make sense? I bet it didn't. Luke, we must head to... Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it gets really good. Keep with it. Like, at first you're like, ha, oh, Squid Man is funny. But, like... Dude, the character arc of literally everyone in that show is immaculate. The baseball game! Hell yeah, dude. Oh, the baseball game was amazing. Hey, Professor. Looking busy as usual. Yep. Oh, I've got this puzzle. I just can't figure it out on my own here. Can you lend me a thinking cap? It's called a top hat, actually. Bruh, is that Giga Chat? He's got lips for days, that's for sure. This looks like an angle mess, but there's one ring that, if cut away, would leave the remaining 5 rings connected ends to end in a long chain? Does it mean like a linear chain or like a chain ring? Probably linear, right? Hey, Legorb! Thanks for the follow, dude. Hell yeah. Enjoy your lurk or say hello. Last one you watched was a son pretending to be a woman doctor and just murdered people who killed his father 15 years ago? The last anime you watched? Just realized you have to P rank P2 in order to play P3. Oh no, yeah. They killed him to cover up his drug crimes. Oh, the Conan movie. Yeah. No, you gave me the context already. Alright, let me look at these rings. Okay, so I'm going to assume it means 5 rings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not 5 rings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know? That's going to be my assumption. Okay, well, F doesn't hook into C. E... hooks into D, but not B. D is in A and B? A also goes through B. I think my answer's C. B has 4 rings? Uh-oh, I hit C. Fuck. It didn't look long enough. I should have,
I suppose I thought wrong.
I should have checked my work. B has 4 rings? Is that what I'm looking for? Just 4 rings? Because then it would connect to E, and then the only... Because it says ends to end, right? I mean, this one I just have to look at for a long time. Because I'm not even sure if I understand what it wants me to be looking for in the first place. Hades Prime. It's just Satan himself. Because, like, did I see that wrong? F is connected to E. E goes through D. I guess D through B and B through C, and that creates a full ring? But C also goes through E, so it wouldn't be end to end. I don't understand. Sure, E has 4 rings inside, but if I choose to get rid of this one, then nothing goes through ring F, so it can't be that one. Like, it's really got to be C, B, D, or A. But I've looked at all of those, and none of them make sense to me, given what I think the puzzle is trying to tell me. Because A goes through B, but B also goes through D. And A. So does it have to be one of these? But C goes through E and B. I don't understand what it means by ends to end. Is it a loop of rings connected together in like a seamless like circle? Or would I be able to hold one ring at either end and have 5 rings connected end to end in a long chain? Which I thought it was, but I'm starting to think it isn't. Okay, well, if I remove ring D, then it should all work out then.
Luke, here's my answer. Another puzzle solved.
The thing is, I've actually seen that old man with the big sack coming out of that tower up north. I bet you dollars the donuts he's the one behind all these disappearances. That's what we've been trying to tell people. I wonder what he does up there. Wait, no, I don't even want to think about it. It's just too scary. Why is Deke ugly as shirt shit? Ugly as his shit shirt. Does Luke read? He doesn't strike me as the type that reads. He strikes me as the type to have like a Tamagotchi, but like is embarrassed about it, so he doesn't tell people. Gigadeek. I guess I found all the chapters all the puzzles last chapter. Oh, the manor. Oh, but there's probably puzzles this way. Fuck you, me. Go fuck myself. Luke has about 6 brain cells. Yeah, and the first 4 are dedicated to saying, "Oh, you're right, Professor!" And the other 2 are to respond when Layton, like, hands him a puzzle to keep him busy while he does grown-up work. He definitely has to be walked around with one of those, like, children leashes. Yes, actually.
What's that on the ground?
It looks like a scrap of notepaper. What's it say, Luke?
It says, let's see here. It says, it's just terrible.
He just, like, can't read.
Lady Violet has an awful case of the flu and hasn't left her bed for days. I'm no doctor, so I can't think of any way to help her. Oh, what to do? Lady Violet? No, this journal must be talking about Baron Reinhold's first wife. My heart is heavy as I write these words. The loss of his wife has completely crushed the boss. I almost said bones. If only there was something I could do to help. If you cut one, the remaining 5 might be a connecting chain. These brain cells, yeah. The other 2 cells are for breathing. And that's the end. Gosh, whoever wrote this must have cared an awful lot for the Baron and his family. He blinks at one at a time. Yeah. If he doesn't forget about it.
Hey there, Professor. I bet you're here to solve my puzzle. I'm right, aren't I? Yeah, of course I'm right.
I mean, he isn't wrong, so I'll give him that one. 2 boys were playing a game in which the goal is to take the longest route possible from point A to B, as shown on the map below. The only rule is that no section of road can be traversed more than once. Okay. What course should they take in order to cover the longest distance possible between point A and point B? Well, that seems pretty obvious to me. Unless... is that longer? Yeah, no, that leaves a lot of empty space to be desired. That'd be 1, 2, 4, 5, 8 segments. That would be 10 segments of loss, actually. Well, that's better, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's actually exactly the same. Luke is the kind of kid who responds to a blind person with IC. Looks right, does it actually? Or are you sassing me? I feel like it's got to be less than 10, though. How many of those long segments can I hit without cutting anything out? Well, I wouldn't want to do that, probably. Yeah, can I finagle this in any other way that doesn't leave so many big open holes everywhere? Yeah, because if I do this, then I just can't go back into that area at all. So what if I do... That actually looks okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll count it.
There we go.
Either that's the shortest or it'll give me information.
Another puzzle solved.
Hell yeah.
You know these boys will never actually take this path? Look at their legs! They were kind of spindly. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Speaking of leisurely strolls, have you been outside? Don't sass me, I'm a gamer. Of course I haven't touched grass today.
Bang up job there, Professor. Even that puzzle didn't faze you, huh? Course not. You're a pro. Yep, you're a real piece of work.
What do you mean by that?
Professor, you know that? Course you do. You're a scholar after all.
Call me a real piece of work. I'll show you a piece of work.
Don't you just love games that make you obsessively click on everything and everything? Alright, there's nothing in this house. Plot twist. This is a map to maximize the chances of you getting robbed on the way! Perfect. My dreams have come true. Dude, this game is asking if Nightroos has gone outside. Have you seen him? He's a goatee gamer. Of course he doesn't know what grass is. Yeah. Grass is that thing that... it's greener on the other side or something? I think that means grass is like an optical illusion or something? Because there's only green on like one side of things? SOS! 15 people are trapped aboard a ship that's going to sink in exactly 20 minutes. Their only chance of survival is the 5-person life raft stowed on their vessel. To make matters worse, the waters around the ship are teeming with man-eating sharks, so swimming to safety is out of the question, only if you're a bitch. Just punch a shark in the nose and you're good. Round trip to the nearest island and back to the boat will take 9 minutes on the raft. How many people will live to see dry land? I think I already see the trick to this puzzle, but we'll see. 5-person life raft. A round trip takes 9 minutes. So you will be able to save everybody. You'll get back to the ship in 18 minutes, and then everyone will get on the life buoy and then take another 4.5 minutes to the island. 20 is how many minutes you have. There's only 15 people. Unless I read that wrong. Are there 20 people?
I suppose I thought wrong.
Okay. Well, I didn't actually consider that. I should have. It's a riddle game. Of course I should have. Okay. So 5 people can go, but only 4 people come back. There's 15 people. It's like one of the first things I say. I love that this is a kids game and we're getting stepped on stuff. Don't call it a kids game. That'll hurt my pride. Okay, so let's see. 5 people go, and then 4, and then 4. So that's basic math. 13? Assuming that my other assumptions are all correct.
Luke, here's my answer.
There you go. Shut your
Critical
stupid
thinking is the
trick
key to
question ass up.
success.
Even Luke was able to solve this. Yeah, Luke was like, hey, great professor, I have a puzzle for you. And then he just gets it wrong. If we bully ourselves, maybe Owl City will spare us. No, Owl City takes no prisoners. Give me a cat. I mean, give me a puzzle, cat. And that reminds me of a puzzle. Give it a try, my boy. So you have a box, and there's a radioactive isotope. And just like Leighton like puts a cat in the box and grabs like a stick of uranium and like throws it inside, and Luke's just like, There are 3 different colors of plush cats before you. The color of cat denotes its weight. Is this the puzzle that I think it is? You have 3 red cats and 4 black cats loaded on either side of the scale. Maybe not. On the other side of the scale, there are 4 white cats and 1 black cat. Okay, these are the examples, and then this is what I'm debating. So these are the same weight, and these are the same weight, is what you're telling me. Square hole. It goes in the square hole. Yeah. I love that. Okay, let's see. A 4:5 ratio. well, we have... Alright, I'm gonna have to do this puzzle the way it wants me to. Oh god, is this gonna be cat math? It sure is! Mental math, one of the skills that I've completely forgotten to do, thanks to my profession as a coder. Yes, the white cats are heavier. One of the things I'm looking at, like, immediately is that we have 3 red ones here, and then we can rule out part of this group so that we know that these 3 black cats rule out this, and then whatever one black cat is to the remaining 3 over these. Can I draw on this? Oh fuck. Because if this is a ratio of 4 to 5, then let's say that it's a weight of 20 and 25? Is that the right ratio? 4 times 5 is 20. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. So if I say that these groups are weighted to 20, then white cats are worth 5. And black cats are worth... like 12 and a half? Fucking not me. Hold on. I'm not getting out my calculator app. Don't look too closely at the stream camera because there's nothing to see. Certainly not me looking down at my phone to make sure I'm doing basic arithmetic correctly. Okay, yeah, so they're worth 4, those are worth 5. So we can say that this is worth 14? So we have 14, 34 on this side. Yeah, 34, right? I'm pretty sure it goes to the left.
I think I've got it.
Thank fucking Christ, no one can clip me failing that. Opens cat newt, how dare me. Good educated guess? I mean, it wasn't an educated guess. I figured out that these 3 cats took out, you know, 2 of these. And then, you know, if I just, like, did the arithmetic for this side, then I'd have to get, like, way more out of, like, 2 or 3 white cats than would ever be possible. So, even if I don't know exactly what the weight was, I knew it would be less. And I was just praying to God because I've been wrong before. Battle Royale setting? I agree, way more interesting. I'd play that game. Are you trying to poison me? What are these vile things? You wolf! Some buller you are! I'm sorry, sir. I detest sweets. The very sight of them turns my stomach. Get that plate out of here at once. Oh, yes, but of course. Damn, what an asshole. Like... people do that, and I don't like it when they're like, that thing you couldn't have possibly known until I told you and haven't told you yet. How dare you not know that? Get that out of my sight. It's just like, okay, come on, man. Give me one, you know? Judging from his arms, he also hates proteins. Like, if you didn't know that I didn't like tea and you handed me a cup of tea, I wouldn't be like, I don't like fucking tea. Get that shit out of here. I'd be like, oh, thanks, but I'm not a big tea guy. And then, you know, if they offered me, like, a 7th cup of tea after I denied, like, the first 6, I might be like, I don't like fucking tea! But, like, that's different. Judging, tell me about, like, paper bag! God damn it, he really is. He's just got those, like, spindly arms that, like, you know, if you put too much weight into it, they're just gonna, like, snap and all your groceries are gonna splay out on the floor. Now, Leighton, there you are. You requested a presence, Inspector Chelmy. My sources tell me you've been out snooping about and interfering in my case. Just what are you up to? It certainly wasn't my intention to interfere in your case. However, a few things don't make sense. Leave the investigating to the police and go chase after that golden apple or whatever it is. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. I'll find Simon's killer. Of that you can be sure. That's the most diplomatic no the fuck you can't I have ever seen. Now, unless you have something else to say, I've got work to do here. Like, that was one of the most bite my tongue moments ever. It was like, oh, that you can be sure. And this man had the audacity to go, Brilliant. Understood. Good day, sir.
That inspector has some nerve, dismissing us like that. Like I said before, I don't like him one bit.
No worries, Luke. We're gonna solve this mystery anyway, because I don't believe in him. This man. What do you say we do some investigating anyway, Luke? I don't know why that's so funny to me, but I don't know. Just because he's such a gentleman, I know he has to be like holding back some words. Oh boy. Yo, wait, Luke got enough brain cells to form an opinion? Only if someone disses the professor. That's the only time Luke ever speaks up. It's because he has the 4 brain cells dedicated to, no, that's right, Professor, that he literally is incapable of, like, hearing an opinion that disses him, you know?
Oh, Professor, how fortunate that you're here at a time like this. I've a favor to ask of you.
Is it a puzzle? Please, madame, ask away. I'm happy to come to your aid in any way that I can.
I'd like you to kill a man for me.
What?
Thank you, Professor. Could you solve this puzzle for me? Well, I'm not feeling up to the challenge. It won't solve itself.
He got it from TikTok? His opinion? Luke is so dumb as he does Leighton, then he fucking kills you, yeah. Dude, I would love to watch Luke just like shank somebody in a back alley for dissing the professor. A father and son are having a conversation. The father turns to the son and says, when a woman and a man love each other very much, I mean, when there was a time when an old man was twice the age of your mother. Of course, the next year I was only 1.5 times. Fucking stop with these math puzzles. It's still pretty amazing, eh? If the father is 44 years old, how old is the mother? Also, we're just gonna skip over this weird line of he was twice the age of your mother. That's just a crime. The next year I was only 1.5 times her age. Okay, so that's... Oh my god, I don't want to do math. Luke is like, oh, Leighton, this says I shouldn't play with knives, so you can hold on to it. Here, hold this. Shh. Isn't that an ASDF movie bit? I'm almost certain it has to be. So if he's 4 and she's like 2, and then he wait. Oh, if he's 4 and she was 2, then it'd be 5 and 3? Yeah, that checks out. Wait. No, wait, hold on. That is correct, but I'm missing a step. Do you think Luke can grasp the concept of glass? No, it's transparent, so he doesn't know it exists. Okay, so I am correct about the 4-2 split, and then it becomes a 5-3 split. But then that means that the father is 44, so she would be 42. How old is the mother? 42. I should have known, because it's the answer to everything.
There we go.
What?
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Whoops. I was squinting and hit the green button. My man can't basic math. Dude, this is why I became a programmer, is because the computer will just do it for me. I dropped out of, like, real talk, I dropped out of math grade 11 high school. Like, I fucking hate it. I can do it if I'm pressed for it, but I just can't, like, I can't make my brain just care enough to actually, like, bite into it. Oh, no. Half of 3 would be 1.5. So it'd be like 4.5, which doesn't work. But if it's 6 and 3, then we get... That doesn't work. Is it just like 1 and 2? Did I start too high? You can do it, but you fucking hate it? Same. Like, I would just rather not do it and be here for 8 minutes than do math and be here for 30 seconds. Dude, the amount of times I said I hate math and people said, but you're good at it! Yeah, exactly. Being good at it doesn't mean I like doing it. I could also be good at murdering people, but I don't think people would be happy with that, huh? Seven?
There we go.
Yeah, I just think I'd be good at it.
Another
I mean,
puzzle
I have my collection of swords back there. I've been, like, trained in swordplay. I think I could handle murdering, like, 3 people before I got caught, you know? Excuse me, what was the question? Honestly, I don't remember. Let's see. What prompted me to say that I'd probably be good at murder? Oh, yeah, math. Because they're good at math, but they don't like doing it. So being good at it isn't an excuse to just do it. That's how we get on it. Good at taking a shit, but I'm not having a blast on the toilet. There we go. I strongly believe swordplay has a very different meaning to you when we remember the things you said. I'm well versed in all kinds of swordplay. That's what we'll say. A splendid painting? Sure. Do you have like a puzzle for me? Mr. Layden, you have some skill at solving puzzles, yes? I once cracked the case by solving a puzzle left behind on a note I found hidden at the crime scene. Let's see how you fare against it. Oh, you know what? The painting is square. That's a good point. Is this a cipher? A detective who was mere days from cracking an international smuggling ring has suddenly gone missing. While inspecting his last known location, you find the note. The note appears to be nothing more than a series of numbers, but your gut instinct tells you that the note will reveal the name of the crime kingpin. Currently, there are 3 suspects in the case: Bill, John, and Todd. Can you break the detective's code and find the criminal's name? It's gotta be my boy John, then. We'll go with that answer. No idea what the note says. How the fuck is that possible? Did I miss something?
I suppose I thought wrong.
From all angles. Okay, I was going off of the assumption that it was like some type of cipher. And 2 people have double letters as their last name. So I was looking for any like double series of numbers. And there weren't any, so I thought I just made like an easy assumption that it was the one guy that had like the name layout that wouldn't do it, but okay, fine. Bill is boss, he sells oil. Okay.
There we go. Every puzzle has an answer.
If it was any kind of substitution cipher, my logic would have been perfect. Press Mr. Layton. Seems the rumors touting your skill weren't totally unfounded. I think you just read the note upside down and thought it was a puzzle. And then you're like, I better turn these into like numbers or some shit so I don't embarrass myself in front of Layton. Just be like, arrest them all. Yeah. They're all guilty. Oh man, I'd love to see Luke with a gun. He would not be responsible enough. Didn't we just solve a puzzle for him like 5 minutes ago? The cross shape on the pin board has nice pins inside of it and 16 outside of it. Oh, I see, okay. Remember that example? Remember that example because now it's your turn to construct a shape on the board. 17 inside and 16 outside. Construct a shape or a cross? Does it want me to make any shape, or does it want me to make a cross? Because that's 2 very different puzzles, I think. Cross, pretty sure. I'll give it a shot. Now, is something like this gonna be like a valid solution, like a like a cross of the Christian theology? Like what if I bring yeah, what about that? Is that gonna be a valid cross, or does it have to be like, you know, this type of cross? I have to ask way too many questions about these puzzles, honestly, in my opinion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, okay. So, 16 outside, 17 inside. So it wants me to use... It wants me to make a rotated cross? Oh, wait, I drew these 2 wrong. Did I? Oh, yeah. Does that satisfy the condition? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 inside. 3, 6, 9, 12... plus 4? Yep, that'll do it.
There we go.
Could you do a diagonal cross? The answer is yes.
Critical thinking is the
Dyslexic
key to
cross!
success.
Let's go! It's crossed, just like my eyes! Where is Ramon? Well, I'll just fuck myself. Good day, Ramon. How are you feeling today? Fit as a fiddle now, Professor. Perhaps even as vivacious as a violin. Oh, that awful fatigue from last week seems like it never happened. As you can see, I'm bursting with energy, and my skin is as soft as a baby's. I feel like a teenager again. Is that so? That's good to hear.
He doesn't seem to remember what happened yesterday, does he? He has no idea what happened. So, what's our next move?
We shall respect the inspector's wishes and leave the murder case alone, Luke. It's as Inspector Chelmy said, solving crime is the police's job. Besides, something tells me that this case and the Golden Apple are more related than we suspect. Bro just said we're gonna leave the case alone, but we're gonna find the loophole.
That's that intuition of yours talking again, isn't it, Professor?
First and foremost, we need to find a clue that'll bring us closer to the Golden Apple. Perhaps one of Baron Reinhold's relations or close friends can help us point in the right direction. Of course, there's also someone else. Let's see if the family butler has anything to say on the subject. Hey yo, Raymond looks like he's from a shitty adult animated series. Luke has brain capacity? Must have just been a fluke. Luke! That's why he's called that! They really had us leave the manor just to, like, go back inside to talk to the guy that was in there already? Fluke equals fuck Luke. Matthew, I was wondering if you knew anything that could point us in the direction of the Golden Apple. Anything you would know would be a great help. For example, did the Baron say anything before he passed away? I'm so sorry to disappoint you, Professor, but the Master never said anything of the sort to me. I'd very much like to help you in your search, but my duties here prevent me from leaving the grounds. If only Ingrid was around to provide some assistance. I beg your pardon, sir. Ingrid? It's been years since she left, but Ingrid used to work as a servant in the mansion. She was Flora's nurse, and she often helped me with my work. Matthew! Yes, madame, I'll be right there. Please excuse me, sir. The lady calls. If you're curious about Ingrid, why not pay her a visit and talk to her yourself? Let's see, this time of day, I imagine she's walking around by the general store. I just know her schedule like a stalker like that. Don't worry about it. Please do me a favor and tell her that Matthew sends his regards. Is Matthew's eyes looking opposite directions, or are they just far apart? Must be his focals. Certainly. I'll be sure to pass on your message. Thank you for all your help, Matthew. But also turned upside down and in numbers? What?
Isn't Ingrid that sweet old lady we passed by before?
Indeed. We also saw in that picture of young Flora. Come, Luke. Let's go find that old girl.
Off we go, then. The general store is just outside the mansion, right? We'll be there in no time.
That means it's gonna take us like 4 years in game time. Why not both? Just a problem exasperated. Oh, there she is.
Oh, goodness me, if it isn't Mr. Layabouts, was it?
The name's Leighton, madame.
That's right, Mr. Leighton. What can I do for you, sir?
Earlier, when we were talking with the butler at Rainhold Manor, and you mentioned you used to work there, we'd very much like to hear anything you know about the Baron.
Oh, heavens me. Oh, you want to hear about the Baron? I'm afraid the only stories I have are from when I worked at the manor. That was ages ago.
That would be ideal, madame. Would you mind telling us one?
All right. Well, I suppose I could tell you a bit about the Baron and his former wife. The way Master Rainhold and his wife would carry on, they almost seemed to be children. You'd never see a man so in love as Master Reinhold was. When she passed away, Flora was all the Baron had to remember her by. So he raised that little girl with all the love a child could want. The things he'd bring home for her, toys from all over the world and teddy bears as big as yourself. He was high in spirits those days. He really wanted to give those two parents a worth of He really wanted to give her 2 parents' worth of affection.
So where has Flora gone? Fucking. So where has Flora gone? Maybe I can speak now. Luke slowly slides his knife in and back out of his bag as the old woman messed up Layton's name. Yeah, just, what did you say? I'll forgive you this time.
Your guess is as good as mine. I have no clue where that girl went. She left the mansion well after I stopped working for the Reinholds. Some say Lady Dahlia put Flora on the street to keep her family riches to herself, but that's nonsense. After all, the Baron cared about Flora so much, I can't imagine that he'd allow something like that. You know, you just reminded me. A puzzle! The grave of the Baron's late wife is located in the Manor Garden. I wonder who takes care of it now.
The Baron's former wife is buried in the garden. Thank you, madame. You've been extremely helpful. Luke, let's head back to the manor. We've got some grave robbing to do.
Oh boy, my favorite!
I have a hunch that the grave might be the clue we've been looking for. Does Luke even understand how to spell Layton's name? That is the only thing he knows how to spell, actually. Anyone wrongs Layton, Luke goes into murder mode. Wait, I thought you weren't allowed. That technically is on the grounds, isn't it? I like to imagine Layton has no idea he has a murder job. Yeah, Luke just always kills people when his back is turned. It's the one mystery he never solves. I think the only things he does grasp is Layton related and murder, basically.
Oh look, it's Matthew.
Good day, Professor. Were you able to track down Ingrid? Yes, we did. In fact, we were just speaking with her. I mean no disrespect, but she said the grave of the Baron's late wife lies on these grounds. Do you have any knowledge of this? Lady Violet's grave, sir. I was just about to visit it myself. Would you mind if we came along to take a look? Not in the slightest. Right this way. Here's the entrance, sirs. Please watch your step on the way in. This is Lady Violet's grave.
Gosh, this place is really nice. It's not creepy at all.
The late Baron, rest his soul, told me to keep this place in proper order, and I've tried to do so. Here lies Violet, my one true love.
This statue looks so much like Lady Dahlia, it's hard to believe it's someone else.
Back when Flora was just a tiny little thing, Lady Violet used to take her to the park in town. Some of the flowers in the garden grew from the ones Flora planted here for her mother. Oh, I forgot to tell you the Baron's journal. It should still be on the desk in Madame's room. It's possible that it might contain some information that could aid you in your search for the golden apple. My, thanks, Matthew. I'll be sure to give it a once-over later. Now then, Luke, we'd best head back to Reinhold Manor for the 8th time today. Luke doesn't understand fear. He's like, there's this fucking serial killer who leaves no clues. Who the fuck is it? Who's killing these people? And it cuts to Luke trying to fit the square in the crescent moon hole. That would do it, yeah. This must be the journal that Matthew spoke of.
I have to admit, he seems to know where everything in the matter is.
There's something about reading someone else's journal that just doesn't seem proper to me. Here, Luke, you do it. However, the investigation must continue, so... Do you think Luke knows what death means? That's a good question. Because he, clearly understands, when people are dead, but does he understand, what death is? The craftsmanship of her is simply remarkable. It reminds me of my sweet Violet when she was still alive. What do you suppose it refers to? Flora doesn't like the thing at all. I've seen her run away from it on multiple occasions. Recently, she spends her time playing by dear Violet's grave than anywhere else. I'm sad to say I doubt Flora will ever take to it. I can't blame her, as I've changed its memory. I felt terrible forcing that change on Flora, but I just couldn't bear to see it like that anymore. Violet, there can never be another you. You were my first, my last, and my only. Changed? Its memory? I'm not sure what the Baron means, but this is clearly vital information here. We're either talking clones, or like robots, or like brainwashing. I collapsed some days ago, and I've been bedridden ever since. I feel as I've failed Flora as a father. I can only hope that when I am gone, the people of the village look after Flora and care for her as I did. You must have been terribly ill. It seems that I'm not long for this world, and the time has come for me to say goodbye to my little Flora. I've left everything in Bruno's care. Now, Flora, I pray you find happiness in this life. I've disclosed the location of the secret place in a note that I've left with an old friend. It is my most fervent hope that the seeker of the golden apple finds it and grants my dearest wish. I think he knows what death is, but he doesn't know it's called death. He just thinks it was the big uh-oh nap.
Professor!
Baron Reinhold's oldest friend. We must seek out this person, Luke.
But Professor, how can we possibly find that person with nothing but this journal to go on?
Haha, it's like I always say, Luke. Any good investigation starts on the streets. We'll just have to ask everyone in town about the matter.
What? I mean, of course, you're absolutely right, Professor. Far be it from my brain cells to think
Anything you say could be wrong.
Let's get to it.
Of course. Any good investigation also needs direction. So let's start wandering aimlessly in the streets. Let's start out by asking Ingrid a few questions. She seems to know a great deal about Baron Reinhold. The house is definitely baby-proofed, yeah. Luke would drink the bleach. Although, to be fair, I've seen some bottles of bleach that do look, like, downright delicious. Like, they have no business being, like, designed that way. Or maybe I'm thinking of laundry soap.
Oh, look at this, Professor Ladle, was it?
The name's Layton, madame.
Oh, that's right, Professor Layton.
Luke, back, my boy!
All that talking about the magic we did last time got me reminiscing, so I decided to stop by for a visit.
Does Luke have to sit in the baby seat when he's in the car? I think we've seen him in the car, so I'm gonna have to say no.
But enough about me. Look on your face. It seems that you have something you want to ask me.
His door is definitely child-locked, though. As a matter of fact, I do. Do you happen to know who Baron Reinhold considered his close friends?
His friends, you say? Well, he wasn't exactly what you'd call a social butterfly. I'm sorry, that's all I really know of his friends. Oh, but wait a minute. I do believe I saw that Zapone, you fellow, used to pay a visit to the mansion a few times. Professor, could you be referring to that man we met?
The one that was named literally Zapone? Yes, that gentleman with the fancy little mustache.
We should ask if he knows anything.
I would wager he's still hanging about in the fork in the road, just beyond the clock tower. Luke is on a leash like an attack dog. Too big for a baby seat? Yeah, true. They don't make him that big. But if he wasn't, probably would be. Did we get a puzzle from you yet? Nothing good can be said about that tower. I heard it's all sorts of scary. You should stay away, yep. Actually, was I even able to go this way before? I think it was like, go to the manor! By the way, what started the Luke roast? I don't know, he's just like a weenie piece of shit. He deserves it.
Who are you looking for this time? Want to rest for a minute and solve this puzzle?
Sure, that's what I do. Oh shit, it's Dick, the ugly bitch! 2 corporations have put out help wanted ads. Aside from the information below, 2 companies' offers are exactly the same. From a purely financial standpoint, which one should you work for? Fucking math puzzles. $100,000 a year, $20,000 raise annually, yearly? Is this one of those puzzles that's like so simple I think I must be missing something? $100,000 a year. $50,000 every half a year. And then you get half as much of a raise? Yeah, like, right? How could it be anything other than Company A? But, like, the fact that it's even in a puzzle at all makes me sort of hesitate on that. Like, 20,000 yearly or 5,000 half every. It's gotta be A, right?
That should do it.
Why not?
I suppose I thought wrong.
Why is it that you earn more money? That doesn't make any sense to me. Plot twist, you win by not taking the job. They hire you as a fast food worker. Because you'll get 50,000. And then you'll get, like... I'm just gonna hit B and see what it tells me.
That should do it.
Is it because you get like $105,000 at the end of the first year? But then you'd get like $210,000 at the end of the second year. But you get $140,000 if you went with the first company, wouldn't you? I'm just gonna take his word for that. Luke needs more oxygen. Do you think Luke grasped the concept of late and failing a puzzle, or is he just tuned out until he gets it right and he goes, "Good work, Professor"? He just thinks it's a process. Professor Layton's like, obviously, the answer is 5. And like, the question isn't even like a number. And Luke is just like, wow, he's really good at like getting the correct information to figure out the puzzles by guessing. But no, he wouldn't even think he guesses. It's a calculated step into getting the answer. Solved this great puzzle, but I couldn't find anyone to tell to. Fucking math, probably. You have at your disposal a large number of tiles, like the one shown below. Okay. If you were to take these tiles and try to make a square. A square? One, because you can just cut 2 inches off of the first one. I mean, it's either something dumb like that or 4, right? Would that line up? No, because that'd be... Oh yeah, that would leave a hole in the middle if I tried to do it like that, wouldn't I? Because I'm assuming rectangle is not what they're asking for. Well, no, that would still be... It's gotta be 4, right? 2 12s going this way, and then... Oh. No, wait, but then if you do that, then... Is this puzzle not as simple as I thought it would be? I have a feeling like that is gonna... Why did they give me how thick it is? Does that matter? Am I supposed to, like... Am I supposed to make a fucking cube? Like... What do they want from me? This has me very confused. Because Blaze says that's important, but I'm not sure if he's just trolling. Because that would require that I put 4 of these, like, upright end-to-ends to, like, make use of that. But why would they give that to me if I don't need to use it? It's just confusing. When have I ever trolled you? Many times, but to be fair, in this game, not very often. But, like, does that... Like, I could take 4 tiles and then make a square out of the negative space by, like, putting, like, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, and then there'd be a square in the middle. I could do that. I could place 1 tile down and then 4 more stacked vertically on ends to make the base a square. Why are you dividing? Or, I mean, multiplying? $20? What square are you making? You talking like stacking more on top of each other? Like that? Upwards 20 times? Sure, I'll look at hint one for you. So the puzzle. Cool. Okay, so is it really just saying to, like, find, like, the lowest common denominator between 10 and 12? Because honestly, I fucking hate these math puzzles. I dropped out of math because I hate doing shit like this. It's not hard, I just fucking hate it, so I can't think about it. I'm going to assume square, not cube. I think that's one assumption I'm comfortable making. Cause like this would be in the first 5, right? I mean, going out to 60 makes sense since that's a highly composite number. So it'd be 5 along that side, and then 6 along that side. So that gives me 30 tiles. But is that even the answer? Because then it was also like, of course the puzzle doesn't end there. You'll have to do a little bit of think. Like, what does that mean? Is it not just 5 times 6? I'd need 3? Did you just miss a 0? Math? Math. Agreed. I'm just gonna put in the number 30, and if it tells me that's wrong, I'll just
Luke, here's my answer.
I'll just die. Yeah, okay. Cool, awesome.
How embarrassing.
Less of a math answer and more of a creative one? You would need 3 if you put them up 12 inches in each direction and look at it from the top. What the fuck are you talking about? If you put them up 12 inches in each direction and look at it from the top. What do you mean? If you put them up 12 inches in each direction, up doesn't go in more than one direction. Look at Discord. Did you post anything on Discord? What do you mean? What do you mean, look at Discord? You didn't send me anything on Discord. Usually people would tell me to look at something after it's already there to be looked at, but, you know, that's just me. Okay, so it's gotta be like... It's gotta be like plus minus 30 something. Well, it can't be... It can't be more than 30? You just read all the books in the Ultra Kill Museum? Hell yeah. I feel like that's important. I'm just not gonna think about how to use it because using it will be like dumb to me. What the fuck are you talking about, Blaze? Like, like, what do you mean by this? What piece is this? Because this is clearly 12 by 10, and then you have one piece that is 2 long, which is not a measurement I have. This piece is 4 pieces, so this would be a 6-piece drawing at minimum. Like there's no one block that goes that distance. 4 by 5? Four by 5? This times 4 is 48. This times 4 is 40. And this doesn't become, like, a number ending in 0 until it's 5. Yeah, but if you're standing them up on the 0.5 side, then it's only 0.5 thick. So to get the remaining 2, you need 4 of them, so it's 5. Which I'm sure isn't the answer, because that's dumb. I'm just gonna read the next hint. Is that what it actually wants? Okay, fucking fine. It's 5 then.
There we go.
Or not.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
From a different angle? Because, like, you can see the tiles. Whoops. You can see the tiles back here, right? Like, you would think that's, like, priming the puzzle. Does it not? Why the fuck would it give me like, why? And to make that number useful, it has to be at least 4 tiles thick to be 2. The difference between any amount of tiles possible. The minimum number of difference between any number of tiles possible. Right? Luke is silently getting upset in the background. Like, I don't understand what it wants from me here. What are you trying to actually tell me? Yeah. Cool, that's literally no help at all. Uh, 60 was my first answer. Or 30 was my first. You meant 60, but... Or you meant... Wait, did I say 60 or did I say 30? Well, it wouldn't be either. Yeah, that's it. Like, right? He could just cut one tile off like 2 inches and then it would work. So how the fuck does it want me to factor in the thickness to a number that isn't 4 to make the solution to this puzzle 5? I literally don't understand. Maybe I am just supposed to fucking stack them on top of each other. That's dumb to me. That they would set up this puzzle like this and then want you to make a cube. But sure, you know what? Let's go with your original answer, Langorb. Let's see if it's 20. Yeah.
That should do it. Another puzzle solved.
It's not a difficult puzzle. They just fucking... I hate puzzles like that. Where it's just like, oh, but did you not catch on to that, like, one little word that we said that completely misdirected you from the entire setup of the puzzle? You're dumb. I hate puzzles like that, man. Like, I just want, like, a nicely set up puzzle to, like, figure it out within the construct of the puzzle instead of being like, oh yeah, by the way, most of the puzzle was just to, like, you know, screw with you to make the actual answer not obvious. I don't like puzzles like that. It's not a square, it's a cube. Yeah, you just stack them 20 high and then you call it a square. You made a square, I guess. But like once you get to it creates a square on one side. So even by their own logic, they're wrong. Because if you stack 4 tiles on their edge and then slide it up to the 10 side, then one side of the shape that you've made is a square, so they're wrong. The answer is 5 by their own logic. I'm gonna call that a bad puzzle. Like, straight up. If 20 is a valid solution, 5 should be the valid solution. Can we let Luke kill the guy? Yes. He deserves it. Ah, the cat does give me another puzzle. What's E? A song that goes way too fast. According to the diagram shown here... Oh, fuck, is it more math? Well, I thought I was onto something. Unless they count that as well? Because if you look at, like, corners, you get, like, 1, 2, and then you get, like, 3 here, and then you also get 3 here, and then you get 1, 2, 4, like that. I don't know why the edge of the puzzle counts, but, like, these points don't, but I'm going to guess the answer is 5?
Luke, here's my answer.
Sure. I don't know why the corners of the puzzle
Another
counts.
puzzle solved.
I would have excluded those if I was setting it up personally. Or, oh, it's the number of line segments. I guess that does. Stumbled back assward into the right answer, but I guess it worked. Someone squiggled on a page and said, "Wow, puzzle." Wait. Oh, she's gonna give me a puzzle, and it's gonna be all over. I noticed too late. When asked about her birthday, a young woman gives the following information. How many of these puzzles are they gonna put in the game? This is like my 5th one. Like, this is literally like my 5th. It's like, I was this age then, but I'm that age now. How old am I now? Or whenever, you know? The day after tomorrow, I turned 22, but I was still 19 on New Year's Day last year. What? What? Oh, I thought this said November 21st, and I was very confused for way too long. Can we just ask her directly? Yeah, if I ask someone their age and they give me a puzzle instead, I think I'm just not gonna be friends with them. I don't understand why it's 19, 20, and 21. Or 22, I mean. 19, 21, 22. Oh, I guess because their 20th birthday is somewhere in there. I guess that makes sense. So they turned 20 this year. But they're also 21? Oh, no, they were still 19 on New Year's last year. Ugh, it's just like, this is just a weird worded question puzzle. Ugh, I fucking hate. Still 19. November 29th? Why? What? Why November 29th? First... Well, I don't think it could be the 1st of January, because that is New Year's Day, right? And the question says, still 19. So I'm thinking it has to be at least January 2nd, but I haven't been able to think any further than that. Because, like, if it's New Year's Eve right now, and she has her birthday on... Actually, I think that's right, actually, because that should be the only thing... Oh, it does ask when is her birthday. Yeah. Wait, do I only need to say... No, I need the exact day. I'm gonna say 1-2. Whoops. That sounds right to me. Because it would have to cross over New Year's before she could be another day, or another year older. And they only gave me a buffer of 2 days, so... Can't be the 1st. And if you go back a day, then 1 day afterwards would be 2 days away. That's my answer. January 2nd.
There we go.
Yeah, it's just a weirdly phrased question to make something super simple hard to come to.
I heard all the people who get kidnapped feel a little sick right before they get taken.
Maybe just picks the weakest of the bunch. Luke, you're next! This is like someone explaining how she should have been 18. Oof, but yes. They had hidden coins in like all the same spots. Which I haven't figured out if I like or hate. Because on one hand, it's like, what's the point if you're not going to like hide them anywhere else? But then also refresh them? Close friend of the Baron? It's true. I had the pleasure of meeting Baron Reinhold a few times.
Mr. Zapone, you didn't happen to be good friends with Baron, did you?
Me? No! I hated the man, actually. Can you think of anyone at all who's close to Baron Reinhold?
No, I don't really know him.
Well, there was one possibility. No. Wait, never mind, I'm not sure.
Well, I guess Zapone can't really tell us much of anything.
Especially not that one possibility that might be a clue or anything. I guess we'll just leave. Yes, I'm afraid he was no help at all. Let's not even hear what might be a suggestion. I suppose that means we're back where we started. At least we can be sure that this close friend we're after is a resident of St. Mystere. Let's give up, Luke. Let's continue to ask around. Luke is the himbo without the him. He's, a beau? A boo? What the fuck kind of name is Zapone? French? I don't know. I've heard some really weird names before. What does his parent say to him? Now we're asking the real questions. Hey, it's another one of these.
Professor, there's something on the ground here.
It's called a note, my boy. You're right, it appears to be a scrap of paper. Will you check if anything's written on it? I like how Layton had to tell Luke it was a piece of paper as he's holding it, because Luke isn't smart enough to come to that realization himself.
Sure thing. Let's see here.
Can you check to see if anything's written on it? Sure thing, I'll check. It's a fucking note. You can tell that from a distance. The boss complimented my latest model today. He's a good guy, and he's given me a new sense of purpose. I'm sure this is my true calling. I want to perfect my skills so I can repay the man for his generosity. This sounds like a great deal like the journal entry, doesn't it? Judging by how the writer uses the term the boss, I imagine he was under the employ of the Baron. I've constructed models to fit every situation just like the boss asked me to. I gotta smile when I see how interested he is in them.
I see in the entry. You suppose the person made some sort of models for a living?
Nah, definitely not. Banish the thought. We need evidence of stuff like that, Luke. Not these wild conjectures you keep going on. Who is throwing paper all over the street? Also a good question. Wait, does Layton read anything? Nah, that's probably one of Luke's jobs. Is Layton there to actually the illiterate one? He just has the child read it instead to hide that. I would like that canon.
Not being a member of the high society myself, I never so much had a conversation with Baron Redhold. Now, Sonny, as much as I'd like to keep chatting, I'm awfully tired. I think I need to go lie down. Are you feeling unwell, sir? He's gonna get kidnapped! I'm just plumbing exhausted, lately. It's that awful noise coming from the tower, you see? It's gotten so loud I can't sleep or wink at night.
He's educating him by exercise.
Do you know what's causing the noise? It's just a rumor, but I hear that every time the sound rips through St. Mystere, someone disappears. I see the ones who go missing are the people who've been talking about feeling tired. Not like me, I'm feeling sick. But those who disappear are back before you know it, so it's just probably a load of poppycock. Whenever the noise sounds, someone disappears.
Interesting. Oh my god, it is Humpty Dumpty. You got a request? Lay it on me.
Do you think the peculiar sound has anything to do with that strange old man who abducted Ramon?
It's certainly a possibility, isn't it? Once you finish this game, can we do a smash or pass with the characters? Sure. But why would he release his victims after going through the trouble of kidnapping them? Plot twist, I say pass to everybody but Claudia.
You there? Yes, you.
Do you mean me, good sir?
Yeah, you. This flower vase is yours, right? I've been keeping it nice and safe for you.
I've never seen this before in my life.
I've never seen anyone just forget something like this while shopping. You're a vase space case, har har.
I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken. I've never seen that vase before in my life. Yeah, I said that.
Giuseppe.
What are those? What, these? He's got them like Dr. Eggman shoes. But Bruce, if you passed on Layton, Luke will kill you. Okay, I'll bump the count up to 2.
What? This fancy vase doesn't belong to you. That's why that guy told me to give this to you.
What did this man look like? Kind of like Batman.
Well, my hat has a way of obscuring certain details from me. It's the worst, I tell you, and also my eyebrows. Har har. Go back to the issue at hand. The mystery man wasn't a regular around here, that's for sure. Don't sweat it, though. I'll just give it back. I'll give it back to the guy next time I see him. Speaking of flower vases, I know a puzzle I bet you like. It's not a hard one or anything, but it's the least you can do. It's the least I can do for bothering you about the vase. I'll bother you with the puzzle instead.
Someone knocked over the vase. Oh no. Oh, I just gotta can I... I mean, it seems pretty safe to just kind of... Do I just hit submit now?
Luke, here's my answer.
Easiest goddamn puzzle I ever did.
Another puzzle solved.
He just accidentally broke a vase while the other guy was here, and he's like, "Oh, actually, I've got a puzzle. Yeah, that's what it is. Here you go."
By the way, you sure you don't want to take some fresh sausage home with you?
Now I'm pretty dense, but are you coming on to me?
Believe me, there's some links you don't want to be missing.
Glances downward at his...
No, thank you. We're just fine.
No, there's a child present.
Too bad. Not to bust your chops or anything, but that deal was a one-time offer. You'd have said yes if you knew what was at stake.
I think we're done here, Luke. I need to get as far away from these puns as possible.
I couldn't agree more, Professor.
That's how he gets all the ladies. They're either trying to drug Layton or he's a secret admirer. Either way, Luke is readying his knives.
What kind of lout just throws trash on the ground? I'm going to pick it up. It's an old newspaper. Honestly, you'd think that everyone would know that trash goes in the Wait a second. You have to come take a look at this article.
Well, would you look at that? It seems to be Inspector Chelmley. He's dead! Look at that! Chelmley hailed as brilliant detective and devoted husband. Chelmley hailed as... Yeah, let us read that. Chelmley celebrates each successful case with his favorite treat, his wife's sweet potato fritters. Honestly, not a bad treat. Kind of making me hungry, actually.
Wow, you never saw that coming. He's so gruff that I never imagined he had a soft side like that. Just look at that old grump grinning over his plate of sweet potato fritters. I knew he was fussing over nothing when he said he hated sweets back at Reinhold Matter.
Are sweet potato fritters that sweet? I mean, they're sweet-ish, but I would consider them more of a savory dish unless I'm forgetting what a fritter is. It's reported on when the murders Luke committed. Late, come look at this! That person that was dissing you earlier died! Completely randomly. Aren't you proud? I mean, happy? Yeah. That's right, Luke. He did say that. How very curious. You weren't here a second ago.
So, is it true what I'm hearing about the two of you? Are you really running about town in search of the Reinhold fortune?
Well, that's correct, sir. Currently, we're in search of a close friend of Baron Reinhold's. We believe he has entrusted this friend with an important note.
Gracious. Well, that's quite a search you have on your hands. Oh, excuse me, my name is Archibald. Gus. The Baron and I were great friends, thick as thieves. We used to have the most amazing conversations late into the night. Do you think that perhaps I'm the one you're searching for?
Well, yes, I think so. What luck that after all this searching, you should just spawn in at the place that we were in. I have one question. Do you recall ever receiving a small note or written message from the Baron?
Nope, I don't remember ever receiving anything of the sort from Gus. But he did give me a fine desk that once belonged to him. So no, maybe it was some kind of clue.
The Baron's desk, you say? Excellent.
Would you like to come over to my house and take a look at it?
Yes, I would like to go over to your house and just eye the guy that was like talking about my sausages or whatever. You are most gracious. If you'd be kind enough to allow us to look at it, we'd be very grateful.
I'm sure Gus wouldn't mind two fine puzzle lovers like yourselves looking over his desk. Actually, let me impart a few pearls of wisdom on you while you got your attention. Focusing on your case is all well and good, and if you don't solve some puzzles, you'll be sorry later.
Yes, so people keep telling me. You have to go to dinner? Sounds good, my dude. I'll see you later, hopefully. Have a good dinner. He shows Layton excited like he's showing his dad a drawing, and he has no sense of guilt or that murder isn't okay. But Layton still can't connect the dots? Yeah, exactly.
Even this old timer. It's good to stop and smell the puzzles sometimes. Alright, I'll get on my horse for now. Let's head over to my house. Follow me. This is Gus' old desk. Take all the time you need to examine it.
Splendid, Luke. Let's get right to it. What lovely craftsmanship. What lovely craftsmanship. What lovely craftsmanship.
There's nothing in here. Let's look someplace else.
It really just was in the drawer the whole time? I guess that is kind of innocuous. It seems to be a note. It may point us in the direction of the golden apple.
What do you make of this X?
Well, I believe that's a letter of the English alphabet, Luke, my boy. I'm afraid I just don't know at the moment. It's clearly a hidden message. Try turning it around. Oh my god, it's an X! It's finally time to start the search for the golden apple. Saint Mystere for clues. Bonked me for that. Hell yeah. He's like, Professor, look, I'm on the newspaper, and it says another murder committed by mystery killer. And Layton's just like, oh, you misread it, Luke, my boy. It doesn't say Luke. Yeah. I'm on the newspaper. Sorry to interrupt. I've just received a call from the innkeeper, Beatrice. It seems she's concerned about one of her lodgers, and she'd like your thoughts on the problem. Well, we'd best go help her, given that's my job, I guess. Thank you, Archibald. Now off to the inn we go, Luke. I knew there'd be a hidden puzzle in here. There's no way this guy would be like, oh, by the way, look around for puzzles you could absolutely miss and then not have a hidden puzzle in his house. I had that complaint like loaded up, like ready to go. Not knots? Why not knots? Serious question, do you believe someone who is so disconnected from reality that they have issues with most basic human concepts would be a better murderer? I think they would not be a better murderer. I just think they wouldn't feel as bad about it, but get caught immediately. Therefore, a worse murderer. I would say a better murderer can kill more people? In front of you are 4 tangled lengths of rope. Mark the ones you think will form a knot when you grab them by their ends and pull them taut. I think... Oh, which one does? Oh, wait, Mark. All the ones, I think, do. I think that one will. I think that one should too. Not that one. I don't think that one either. I think it's just the 2 on the left. It's helpful next time you have to untangle your headphones. Well, let's see how good I am at untangling my headphones. Okay, my instincts do not help me. Time to die. Okay, I'm almost certain these 2 do. And then I wasn't sure about this one. Yeah, D and B looks like they don't, but that was literally my answer last time, so I'm not sure. I kind of think C will, because there's like this loop here, and it goes through, and then there's also like this loop that it kind of like goes back through, I think. I don't think... Does D bind up? There's probably like a trick to this that like makes it really simple to know. Maybe D does and C doesn't.
Here's my guess.
Nope.
I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah, it just wants me to mark all the ones that do. Okay, there's no way B locks up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure C does as well, but like... Did I try A, C, and D already? Or did I just try A and D? Have I tried this before? Because I think I've been losing 5 Pickerots each time, so I don't think I have. Try only C? Tell you what, I'll roll the dice. If it's high, I'll do only C. If it's low, I'll do only not B. It's low.
How does this sound?
RNG, the perfect puzzle-solving heuristic.
Oh,
All right, well,
I was sure I had it.
At this point, it could only be a couple things. Wait, did we not lose Pickerots for that? Only C. Random sort,
Well,
go!
Here's my guess. Professor, I've solved it.
Yeah, I guess you had it. It was only C. I honestly don't know how you guys are able to see that, or if you were, like, just guessing. Because, like, A looped in on itself, like, 3 different times, so I thought, like, it fucking had to. But I guess they just all went around each other or something, I don't know. Who's in the innkeeper? They just have 3-dimensional imagination.
I've been so looking forward to your return.
I gotta ask, is there anyone of us who can't think in images or color? I'm usually pretty good at it, but these puzzles are just kind of convoluted for me. I guess. B or B, you don't want to? I'm not sure what it is you don't want to, but B or B might do. Or maybe you're saying you don't want to B or B. I'd appreciate that. Hell yeah. Out of the way. See you soon if you can still hear me.
Oh my, yes, just listen to this. One of the guests here just performed a doze and dash routine on me. The man's gone and so are all his things. I'd like you to bring him back. I'm a businesswoman after all. How can I run a business with scoundrels skipping out on the bill like this?
Would you mind if I looked around the man's room?
Please do. Look at all you want. Here, I'll show you in.
It's an interesting idea that there are people who can't think of images since it's always been the norm for you. Yeah, like, same for me as well. But it's, like, I can think in 3 dimensions really easily, but I have a difficult time manipulating things that I'm thinking about in 3 dimensions, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm really good at, like, taking in something from the real world and being able to, like, perfectly just kind of, like, think about it like that. But if you, like, want me to take in something and then also, like, put it in my brain and then modify that information to, like, think about something, that's more difficult for me. I kind of need to be able to, like, see the physical thing to be able to manipulate it in my head, if that makes any sense. Because I can't manipulate it in my head. I can manipulate a projection of it into the real world, but that doesn't really help for things like this. Yeah, definitely different levels of detail. I forget what like all the tiers are, but I'm like sort of like in the middle lowish section. But it's good for different things.
What an absolute pigsty. This whole place stinks of smoke and there's trash everywhere.
Beatrice, can you describe this guest's appearance for me?
Well, he had a sharp mustache, and it was pretty clear he wasn't from around here. That was obvious. A mustache reeks of smoke. Oh, do you suppose she could be talking about Inspector Chelmy?
Wouldn't that be a twist?
Inspector Chelmy? Isn't he the stuff for important windbag who's up at Reinhold Manor? Nah, it's not him. The man who stayed here just looked so much more evil. He was wearing a long trench coat. Well, I'm sure you know the type. Oh, where could he have run off to? Sorry to ask this, Professor, but would you be a darling and find the thief who skipped out on his bill?
Bet his name is Dr. Lameton. Got him. It's Luke.
Be a darling and find that bill-dodging thief. Honestly, how are we ever going to make progress on our search for the golden apple? Things aren't looking good. No one knows anything about the item in question, and we have no leads. I'm beginning to wonder if this golden apple that everyone is in a flap over even exists.
Now, Luke, I wouldn't say we're without any leads. Think, my boy. There's a place in Saint Mystere that every villager has warned us to stay away from. Think! Brain blast! It's just two brain cells knocking together. The tower, Luke. No matter who we ask, no one seems to know a thing about the place. But suppose for a moment that the tower has something to do with the golden apple. Then it follows that the people of Saint Mystere, scared to draw near the tower, wouldn't know anything.
Of course! We need to investigate that tower!
Professor Layton speaks. Neurons activated. The tower marks the far northern border of Saint Mystere. Let's search the road north of the market for a route to the tower. Don't even start talking about the concept of existence. Alright, give me a puzzle, you balloon-headed little fuck.
Good day, gentlemen. How's your investigation coming along? I can imagine it's much fun asking questions out there, so how about a puzzle to lighten things up?
The sound of silence. Which one of these words doesn't make the sound? Which of these words doesn't make the sound of silence? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Because, I mean, like, arrest absolutely doesn't. 5,000 channel points for you to use that voice for the entire stream. No way, dude. If I do that voice for more than, like, 5 minutes, I'm gonna, like, I'm gonna lose my voice. That is not a sustainable. Cause like the treble. I have to just pick one. Okay, well then it's a note. But a chord is multiple notes, so it also doesn't make the sound of. It's probably note. And if it's not, I'm gonna try chord, and if it's not that either, I'm going to hang myself. And then I'll make the sound of silence. About the inscription? It's the pen. I don't know. Which of them doesn't make the sound of silence? Well, it's clearly not the inscription that denotes a literal sound, so... I don't even understand what this puzzle is fucking asking of me. Like, A, what is the sound of silence? First of all, other than nothing. So what doesn't make nothing? Doesn't even make sense as a question. What doesn't make no sound? What doesn't make a sound of nothing? Most of these are words to denote things that make sounds, which are inherently not things, which are inherently things that doesn't make no sounds. Is it rest because people fucking snore? Back solving any puzzles without me? Probably. We do get a lot of them. I forget exactly when you left, too. Welcome back to a puzzle that doesn't make any sense. I can't even call this a puzzle because I don't know what it wants from me.
How does this sound?
The answer is stupid, punch the kid.
I did it! Yes!
What letter do they not think is pronounced in k or d? Is k supposed to be a silent letter for the C or H? Chord? I guess. It's still a dumb puzzle. The only reason why that was hard is because they were just like... Is because if they made the question make any sense, there wouldn't be a puzzle because it'd be too easy. So the only thing that they could do is fail to use the English language to improperly convey what the puzzle even is. Well, Luke doesn't read. He can't. So... I choose you, Luke! You shank! Pop him like the fucking helium balloon he is. I really don't like how half of these puzzles are, haha, we didn't give you clear instructions! And then that's the rest, and then that's the whole puzzle. Nothing good can be said about that tower. I heard it's all sorts of scary. You should stay away, yup. Like, I just want, like, clear, concise instructions to a puzzle that I can just, like, chew on for a little bit with a satisfying answer that doesn't rely on me just, like, wandering off mentally or having to do math. Like, I would like to stop those two things. I believe you'll enjoy the puzzle in the second game a lot more? Hopefully, yeah. Are they more puzzle than riddle? Yeah, I like puzzles. I don't like riddles that are based on just confusing the hell out of you to make a problem where there, like, isn't a complicated answer, you know? Like, if the puzzle is figuring out how to explain the puzzle badly enough that it takes me more than 30 seconds to solve, it's not a puzzle I'm going to enjoy. Yeah, it's been like 80% math or just, like, poorly worded riddles. Oh, wait a second. You weren't here last time.
Whoop, isn't you two again? Alright, if you want your fortune sold, solve this puzzle for me.
A broken window. The puzzle is how to break this window. 4 kids were playing, one of them threw a ball right through the window. Here's what they had to say for themselves. And, like, they keep reusing puzzles. We've done this puzzle, like, 4 times already, too. Like, we've had the one is lying, like, whatever puzzle. There's plenty of other puzzles they could be using, but they just, like, recycle the same kinds, and they aren't even interesting kinds. You know for a fact that the scamp who broke the window is lying, however, an unknown number... Okay, well, at least an unknown number of other children are lying as well. Oh, I just have to figure out which one actually did? Okay, so it's just a basic logic puzzle. If I read the question and go, what? That shouldn't happen. Yeah, the question should be the part that you understand. Okay, so he says he didn't break a thing. Couldn't be mad at... Okay, so if any number of them can be lying, how do I make any assumptions? Okay, well... I wish it would let me just, like, fucking draw on, like, more things so I could work things out visually, because I'm a very visual thinker. So having to, like, stare at something and then do all the work in my brain just isn't good for me in general. Because A and C have to either both be telling the truth or both lying. B could be telling the truth. Or D could be telling the truth about B. Or C could be telling the truth and A could be lying. And then D could be lying and it's B. Oh, I know the one who broke the window is lying. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that bit, actually. So does it actually work backwards to it? Because if A and C have to both be telling... they have to both be... saying the same thing. Or if A did it. A could be lying. C could be yeah, they could both be lying. And then if D is telling the truth, and then B is lying, that means A did it? I'll just say A, because I can
Here's
find
my
a
answer.
solution to that. Yeah, sure.
Another puzzle solved.
Yeah, I'm glad you reminded me that the one that broke it was definitely lying, because that fact left my head. There's gonna be a rainstorm tomorrow? That's my fortune? Alright. You have a puzzle? He does have a puzzle. It's about sausages. This man ain't think about anything else. It's literally like the same puzzle. They put the same puzzle twice in a single room. Except like a different number of them is lying, and that's the only difference. It's the same shit. The only difference is the number of liars. Alright, let's see. Only one of them is telling the truth. Alright, well, let's start with D then. How can I solve this one? I can definitely start with B is totally lying. Because if that's true, then I'd need this, or if this is true, then it would be D? No, then it couldn't be D. Oh, but... if you go through all the constellations, one will give you a clear answer. Yeah, probably. Because if B is totally lying, then D didn't eat them. So C could be telling the truth and B could be lying? But I guess that doesn't tell me anything. So... actually, wait a second. Can't these not coexist? If this is... oh, he could be lying, actually. And then this could be true, and it could be D? Okay, well, is... oh, wait, it's 3 lies, 1 truth. Oh. Oh, whoops. I was thinking about this puzzle in reverse. No wonder I wasn't making any progress. Only one of them is telling the truth. Reverse all the statements and change one of the truth? Yeah, that makes sense. So, B didn't. B didn't. D didn't. But D... but if B is lying, and only one of them tells the truth, yeah, that makes sense, right? If B... well, then no, because then C would have also have eaten them. If D is telling the truth, C would have also eaten them. Which... doesn't make sense? Wait a second. B didn't. D didn't. C did. And then... B says D also didn't? Yeah, okay, C then, right? I'm just gonna say C and see what happens. I'm gonna see what happens.
Answer.
Yeah, there we go.
Another puzzle solved.
So where someone lives in the tower? Yeah, I was pretty sure of that. A flower vase? He'd be feasting on the sausages. Oh, the sign was a puzzle. How did Luke find a hidden puzzle way the fuck up there? There's a puzzle! Help me, Daddy Layton. Do I know how to play chess? I wouldn't say I'm that great at it, but yeah, I know the rules. What did I do that worked there? Okay, well that's a start for it. Amazing. just the sheer fact that I know how to. Fucking just I fucking hate this puzzle. It's like, I'm gonna count your moves, and then it doesn't let me like fucking move it all the way. I'm definitely gonna get no points for for high score, but I'm gonna get it. Put down the. I don't think that's a complete thought. Just fucking let me slide it to where I push it to. Like, God, like, what is this? I'm still holding it down. You can see where my mouse is. But no, okay. Oh, fuck me, I guess. Oh my God, fuck. Like, what the hell is this? Come on. I'm literally not even complaining that much. It just won't. It just won't. It forces me to waste moves. What a horribly constructed minigame. Decent puzzle.
Satan's apprentice saves the day.
Like, I'm not mad at the puzzle. I'm just mad at my ability to fucking move the pieces at all. Does that make me want to retry it? Not if you program it that badly. Honestly, not a bad puzzle. Gonna lurk now? Sounds good, dude. Have a nice lurk.
Oh, what's that on the ground?
It appears to be a scrap of paper. Can you please read what's written on it, Luke?
Leave it to me, Professor.
Hey, boss! Hasn't been himself. Since Lady Violet's passing and he shows no sign of recovering, that's why I've decided to make one as a tribute to Lady Violet. I'm sure it'll put a smile on his face. Ooh, woo, indeed. You've already got the correct mood for the stream. We're very ooh, woo, There's like a word for like pro uwu, but I can't think of it. That's also very the stream. I've worked my fingers to the bone trying to cheer up the boss. Looking out over Saint Mystere, I see a thriving, bustling village with so many villagers to keep him company. Maybe he can finally be happy again. That's the end of the page.
Professor, what's the matter? You look deep in thought.
I can't confirm my suspicions at the moment, but I think it's safe to say this goes deeper than we thought. Painting a cube. Alright, I've decided to paint a cube. You need to paint the cubes at all faces that touch are different colors. How many ways can I paint the cube? Each painting scheme should be a different pattern, not just the same pattern with the colors rearranged. Also assume that you can't leave any sides of the square blank. With just 3 colors? Yeah. Well, if this was color 1, color 1, color 2, color 3, color 3, color 2, color 1. My answer is there is a single arrangement that satisfies the above condition. Right? Just one? Because that'd have to be color 2 or color 3. And then, yeah, this would have to be color 3, that'd have to be color 3. There's just like no other way to do it. It's gotta be one.
How does this sound? Layton's apprentice saves the day!
I like how I obsessively find all of the hint coins and then try my best to never use any of them.
Me, oh my. It's not every day seeing some buck around these parts. Your looks are impressive, dearie, but let's see if you've got the smarts. Try this puzzle on for size.
I'd be happy to solve any puzzle you have, madame, but I don't believe we've met before. You are?
You want to know my name, dearie? I'll tell you as soon as you solve this puzzle.
Aces and the Joker. The answer is Batman! You've scattered a deck of 52 cards and 1 Joker face down on the table, so you don't know which card is where. Next, you start turning cards over one by one. This means that you can't flip the same card twice. I fucking don't want to do probability. What are the percentage odds that you will turn over all 4 aces before you turn over the Joker? How am I supposed... Well, surely they don't want me to do, like, statistics. What is the percentage odds? How do you figure 1%? Is this game all riddles and math? It seems like it almost. Like every question that isn't a riddle is like math or a visual puzzle. And then the other puzzles are actually good. I don't understand how you figure 1% though. Because there'd be like 53 cards. So even if you... but like, this is some like factorial, like statistics shit, or like probability. Or it's a logic puzzle, but like... I'm gonna use it. I don't fucking care. I've got 50 of them. %? I don't know. Was just about to ask if you know how to play poker. I know the rules to poker, but like, if you asked me if I knew like anything about like knowing the odds or like counting cards or knowing when to like hold or fold or when to call or like how to bet or bluff, probably not. I could do it, just not very well. Okay.
Every puzzle
The
has an
answer is that simple. Yeah, I just disregarded all the other cards, and then just took a 1 out of 5 chance. Even though that's not how statistics work. By the way, it's not. Actually, wait a second. No, the answer should be like... Yeah, it should be... There's no way that's right. Because it said all 4 aces, right? It shouldn't be 20%. It's just pi. If it were pi, I'd crush it.
I'm Martha, and I just love cards, especially puzzles that use cards. Those are my favorites. Yum, yum, yum. I don't think I mentioned how much I also enjoy the company of handsome gentlemen. Professor, do we have somewhere to be right now?
You only have ice for me.
Yeah, bruh, math is half the game and they math wrong. I'm almost entirely sure 20% is wrong.
I think this is a dead end.
And this does appear to be the only road, doesn't it? Because, like, by their own logic, it would eventually get down to, like, a 50-50% chance, right? Like, if I disregard every other card. Because, like, at some point, I flipped over 4 aces, and then there'd be a joker and an ace left to, like, choose between. So then at that point, it's 50%, but after I flip no aces, it's 20%. So all of those odds should stack up to be somewhere between 20 and 50%, or somewhere less than 20%. It should not be 20%, but I'd need someone that's better at math than me to say what it actually is.
Seeing it up close, I can understand why the villagers are so scared of the place.
Let's take a closer look at... Because they specifically said you can't flip over another card more than once. So it would be... You would have, like... it's dumb. I'm going to leave it at that. There might be more to it than meets the eye.
What?
And who might you be?
Well, I'd rather not say. Huh? Why not? What are you hiding?
How dare you not introduce yourself to the professor?
We seek
I'll kill
access to
you!
the tower. Do you think you could help us, miss?
Oh, yeah, we've been getting like whole ass cutscenes in this game.
The tower?
Bum!
Oh, wait!
No, wait, stop! Come back! Well, I guess she's gone, Luke. Too bad my legs don't work.
What in the world was that about?
I guess we could have gone after them, but a gentleman never runs, right? Or some shit.
A Ferris wheel ticket?
Very curious indeed. Luke is unhinged as shit and ready to just beat someone's ass. Yeah, find yourself a Luke. Just someone willing to, like, throw hands for you at any moment.
But why should he want to help us?
Your guess is as good as mine, Luke. Still, I can't shake the feeling that she's trying to help us.
Well, your intuition hasn't ever been wrong. Eventually, let's see what we can find around the park's Ferris wheel.
That's right, Layton. Go straight to the park. You've been a thorn in my side for too long. I think it's about time for you to disappear! For good.
Okay, to be fair, I don't think Layton should just chase after some girl when she runs away from absolute strangers in the alley. Not when there's a mystery afoot. I'd run after her. I'll get bear sprayed, I don't care. Oh, that is where it came from. Oh, right, the park is back this way. Still can't go in? Or I guess I just need to look at the gate.
This park has been closed every time we've come by. Why do you suppose it is, Professor?
I haven't the foggiest idea, Luke. Perhaps we should ask someone at the town hall. Or we could just fucking climb the gate, I don't know. Does the park hold the way into the tower? Search the park grounds to find out. And by that we mean don't go to the park right away. Where is the town hall office? I straight up don't even know if I know what building that is.
Well, that's how you say. The gate to the park is locked shut. No, that's impossible. We've employed a caretaker who should have everything up and running.
Be that as it may, the gate is locked shut and we can't gain entrance to the place. Would you please open it for us?
Well, that sort of thing is the job of the park caretaker. I strongly advise you go find him.
Well, where do you think we might find this caretaker?
Well, that's a good question, isn't it? Managing the park is the caretaker's duty, but who knows who manages the caretaker? I can't say. It's not one of my duties.
What a bureaucracy! just straight up. Fuck the government!
He manages the town's sewer system as well. Now, unless you have some form you need to fill out, I strongly advise you to beat it.
Gosh, he's rude.
The sewers? Unpleasant as it might be, it is the one place we haven't searched yet. Perhaps we'll find a clue to our mystery down there. I've only seen one manhole in town. Mine!
Oh, right, the one on the path to the park.
I'm really glad Luke reminded me of where that was. Off we go. It's open. I'm glad you appreciate that one. I knew there'd be a hidden coin in the water somewhere. There had to be. Why haven't I just been using my auto clicker? Oh, now we're gaming. Okay, definitely found them all. Luke doesn't know what the government is, but he saw someone say they hate it on TikTok, so it must be bad, right? Yeah, he doesn't know what the government is, but he has heard the word before. Let's find a corpse in the sewer. Hell yeah. Excuse me, are you by any chance the park caretaker?
No. I'm an explorer of El Mundo. Right now I'm trying to familiarize myself with local culture.
Oh, well, please pardon my mistake then. Have a pleasant day, sir.
Oh, wait. Un momento. S'il vous plaît. I just saw a man work close past here.
I saw a man in work.
Could he be the caretaker you seek?
He could be. Which way did he go?
Probably to the right. Barrow maybe was left.
I see. Are you feeling alright? You seem a bit directionally challenged for being an explorer.
I just arrived here after years of world travel. Je ne sais pas the local geography here, that's all.
This man's definitely from France. He's a fucking fish. I see. In that case, please forgive me for making another assumption. No, please excuse us as we need to get going. Anywhere that's not here.
Wait, which way to the villaggio? Donde está the train station?
I like how we just fucking leave. Without answering him. Hello there. Now, what can I do for you fellows for?
You're the park caretaker, are you not? Would you mind opening up the gate to the park for us?
Well, how can I refuse two curious lads such as yourselves? Well, I'd like to open it up for you, but I've got to finish this repair job here before I do anything.
Sylvian? Sylvain? Why there's so many people in the sewers? It's an excellent question. Like, it's very occupied for being a sewer.
Funny you should mention that. If I could just figure out the area on this map, I'd be done in a jiff. You good with things like that?
Well, if you call it a puzzle, maybe I'll be able to do it. I know it isn't a crowd, but 2 is more than I expected. 2 is a crowd. Oh, his name is Sylvain. I see. I must have missed that. It's just missing like a naked man, like right here, doing like a, kind of deal. Several circles and squares are pictured in the diagram below. How many times larger is the area of the blue square when compared to that of the red square? We need the jumping jacks, man. Where he at? Yeah, good question. Also, where is this man's fucking anything in his mouth? Like, no teeth, no tongue. 3? 3 times larger? Yeah, because this is an area question, right? I don't know the ratio between, like, squares and circles. Is that something that I should just be able to, like, figure out? It's only 30 Pickerots, so the game doesn't think it's that hard. He lost his teeth and tongue in a sewer fight against Luke. Cause like, I get that, like... I don't know what I get, honestly. Is this just like a something I should? I'm gonna see what the hint says. Yeah, I get that it's some kind of like radius thing. Yeah, no, I fucking get that, but like how does that compare to the area? Like, I get that if you rotate the square, it touches the other square at like 45 degrees. But how much bigger does that make the area? Maybe 4? You're just gonna go straight in the middle of Larg? Yeah, I don't know. Are you gonna give me like an actual hint for the third hint? So it's 4 times larger? Actually, I think you had it. It might actually be 4. I don't understand what it's saying, but sure, the answer is 4. Fuck, how do I do that again? Oh yeah, that's not a fucking 9! It's like draw a 4 with 1 line, except like don't actually do it the
There
one
we
of
go.
2 ways that you can do it that nobody ever draws a 4 in, because we can't give you
Critical
more
thinking
than
is the
like
key to
0.2
success.
seconds to draw the second line for the 4. Literally, actually 4. But how the fuck do they know that it is half the area? Like, I did that in my head, and I went, how the fuck do I know how much area that has? Because how the fuck do you know? How? What do you mean? Like, these triangles are too big to be... Okay, well, I guess if you cut this in half and then take these 2 triangles and then make them into a new square. But, like, you expect me to do that shit in my head? I fucking hate these, like, I hope you know how to do math and geometry, which I don't. Like, I'll be so glad if this game just stops giving me math puzzles. If it would stop giving me math homework and pretending they're puzzles. After all, this is me job. Sure is. This is assuming gamers are educated. Yeah, like... I don't know, man. Like, I feel like to solve some of these puzzles, I have to have, like, a sheet of, like, pen and paper next to me to actually, like, work out how, like, the math of the puzzles or, like, the geometry of the puzzles. They expect you to do way too much in your head. For, like, how not satisfying, like, 80% of the answers actually are. I really hope the other games in the series have actual puzzles and not just math. And then confusing wording.
This park is really kind of sad, isn't it? It's all rusty and abandoned.
It's just as Sylvan said. Seems that no one set foot in this park for a dreadfully long time. I don't know what the fuck math is. I can't even fucking do long division. I probably can't either, actually. I forget how. And it's never become a problem. Now, on to business. Let's give the grounds around the Ferris wheel a once-over. I expect we'll find something of interest there. Too many steps, bro. Like, get out of here with this Dr. Seuss math. Yeah. Oh, I thought this was just a hidden puzzle.
Look at this poster. The picture appears to be the same one as the one on the trinket we picked up. It looks like it's been posted here for ages.
It's so faded you can't even read the letters. Carnival.
Hey, isn't that... Yes, I thought so. That's little Flora there in the middle of the picture, isn't it?
Oh my god, he's had a thought.
She looks exactly as she does in the portrait we saw of her in Rainhold Manor.
It would seem that Baron Reinhold built this amusement park for the sole enjoyment of his daughter. Strange. I wonder why it isn't more popular with the village folk once it opened up to the public. Well, I don't suppose speculation will help us very much. Let's keep moving.
Right you are, Professor.
Let's go this way.
Look at this, Professor. It was lying on the ground.
It appears to be a scrap of notepaper. Notepaper? Would you read it aloud for me? Is notepaper a thing? Something? Is that? Do people say that? Notepaper?
Sure thing, Professor. All right, let's see.
The older she gets, the more young Miss is catching on to this village's secret. She seems lonely, which is probably why the boss asked me to build an amusement park for her. Plot twist, none of the people are real, and when they get tired and die, it's because their robot batteries are running low? So they get taken to the tower where the weird sound is them being powered back up? A weird theory, but honestly, not that far off base. Wumpa says 18 dingles, 9 shroops. What flavor is his grandma? And then they show you 4 children and point out the liar who ate his dog. Pretty much. Yep, it certainly looks like I've got my work cut out for me. The young Miss mentioned here must be Flora. The whole park was built just for her. I don't understand this other line. What's all this business about a secret in the village? I just wasn't ready to handle the boss's death. Poor young miss. She's all alone in the world now. But no matter what happens, I have to keep going and take care of her in the boss's place.
The page ends there.
Baron Reinhold sounds like he truly loved his daughter more than anything. Fate can be so cruel. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, this entire town was just run by, like 12 animatronics. Wait, did I talk to him? Did he give me a puzzle? Was it math? Did I hate it?
Look, Professor. There's a strange little shed here.
Interesting. It seems the shed routes water to the sewer pipes. I feel this warrants a closer look. It doesn't appear that the door will open. Let's move on and explore the rest of the park, Luke. I swear, I hope this plot is unimaginably unhinged, and the end is like, this is fucking fake land. Yeah, the bullshit was all worth it. Turns into FNAF. Honestly, I do also hope so. Oh, you lads again, eh? How do you like me park? Lovely, isn't it? The sun's shining bright today, and I'm in fine spirits. Why not celebrate this weather with a puzzle? Let me tell you one of my favorites. It's fucking math. You need to find the hypotenuse of this triangle, but you have to do it within a circle. But the circle is not, well, I won't tell you how big the circle is. You have to fucking look at the moon and then calculate the perspective distance between the circle and the moon based on the angle, and then use that to determine the hypotenuse of the triangle. Easy puzzles, right? A tennis ball has rolled its way down a hole, and this particular hole is extremely deep and a sharp bend in the middle. I guess you can call that sharp. making the ball impossible to retrieve by hand. To make matters worse, the ground around the hole is made of hard clay, so digging the ball out isn't an option. However, you have something incredibly commonplace on hand that you can use to get the ball out. What do you use to get the ball out? Answer in 5 letters. Penis? That would fit down the hole. Something incredibly commonplace. I would have that on hand, then it's 5 letters. Although I guess that's used to get stuff out of balls. Oh man. How do you calculate how much water my triangle can hold? It's blue and that's all you know. Actually, could be water. Is there anything else that would be so obvious that it would be the answer, or would it be water? Would that just be something incredibly commonplace that I have on hand? This is a tennis ball. Yeah, I'll go with water. 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 Snee. Piss, of course.
That should do it.
Yeah, I guess it's water.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Yeah, bullshit isn't 5 letters. Just getting back in my pocket hasn't been probably maintained. Isn't that your fucking job? Something looks old and broken. Do the smart thing, lads, and stay away from it. That was just another riddle. You know, honestly, I would love, like, a tally of all the puzzles in this game and how many are math and how many are just, like just weirdly worded riddles that, like, aren't even, like, properly set up for themselves. And then, like, see what ratio of the game that is. This must be the Ferris wheel we're looking for. I guarantee it's gotta be, like, 80%. Luke, why don't you look around and see if anything seems odd about it?
Sure thing, Professor. Wait, didn't that guy tell me not to go near, like, old rotted stuff? Ah, here we go! The professor told me to!
Ah! Then he just falls down. Dies. I like how these puzzles are either piss easy or stare at for, like, 20 minutes. Yeah, and then sometimes they're both, where they're piss easy and you just have to stare at it for 20 minutes because they couldn't fucking be bothered to, like, set up the puzzle in a way that makes any sense. Did you find anything out of the ordinary, Luke?
No, not a thing. Maybe there's no secret in this Ferris wheel after all.
Well, that remains to be seen. Let's look around a bit more, shall we? Though I can't put my finger on it, there's something quite odd about this Ferris wheel. Makes me wonder if we might have overlooked something important around the park. And that reminds me, Luke, have you heard this wonderful puzzle about the Ferris wheel? 10 two-seaters attached to the Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel turns, that one car rotates through the exit platform every minute. The wheel began operation at 10 in the morning and shut down 30 minutes later. What's the maximum number of people that could take a ride on the wheel and the time period? It's just a tricky puzzle because you have to get everybody off of the Ferris wheel, so the last 9 carts aren't going to be counted. And that's the whole puzzle, probably. Half the puzzles feel like mistranslated nonsense. Honestly, agreed. Okay, so it's just a 30-minute time period. Okay, so you would get 21 spins, 42 people? I know that's going to be kind of the answer, so let me just make sure I've thought about it and haven't... 10 two-seaters. Ferris wheel turns at one car rotates with the exit platform every minute. Okay, perfect. Starts at 10. You get 1, and then it would go around for... Yeah, I think I'm comfortable with 42 as my answer.
I think I've got it.
Yeah, half the puzzle is realizing people have to get out, and then the other half of the puzzle is realizing that 2 people can go in the car at a time. Excellent job, my boy. We should take another quick look around the area to make sure we haven't missed an important clue. It's unmanned now.
This place is so run down. It looks like it hasn't been touched in years.
Me either.
What a shame. I bet it used to be a fun place. There's even a big tent like the kind you'd see in circuses.
Yes, there is something quite sad about it, isn't there? And there is. How strange. This was clearly a traveling carnival, so why was it left to rot here in Saint Mystère? You don't think he can count does he know of numbers? He's probably memorized like 3 or 4 of them.
I bet the Ferris wheel is a mess too. I suppose I won't get to use that ride ticket we picked up.
Well, we have better things to do than ride that thing, don't we? You could ride me instead! Somewhere in the park hides a clue to find the golden apple, I'm sure of it. Appears that there's nobody working at the shop. Dude, there's so many hint coins on the top of those. Looks like a circus big top. Nobody seems to be inside.
So in the end, that ticket we picked up turned out to be meaningless.
So it seems. I suppose my intuition failed us this time, Luke. Come, let's head back to the heart of Saint Mystère and search for our next lead. I like how Luke's blank stare, like, never broke, because he just didn't hear that Professor Layton's intuition was wrong. Did not make it into his brain.
Earth?
Professor!
Get away, Luke! Run!
Guaranteed it chases them. Yeah! It picks up speed somehow.
That's preposterous!
Watch it corner. Yeah, there we go! Dude, that thing's on remote control.
Blast.
It was on remote control. I was making a joke. It literally was. He's like, Professor, watch. I can count to 7. 1, 4, square. Vehicular manslaughter. 8, 42, 7. I like how he... Yeah, like he wraps around to 7. That's funny.
Whew, whew, whew.
The ghost of Luke victims with revenge. Why would the Ferris wheel?
Professor, look at what happened to the shed.
The Ferris wheel must have simply destroyed it. Great observation. Just absolutely genius.
If we'd made a wrong step back there, we'd be rubble too. Oh my.
Yeah, that was the only time Luke has actually, like, made the connection between the fact that, like, people can die. And it was only because Layton was the, the one directly threatened. Now, what's an entrance to the sewers doing here? This could very well be an underground passage to the tower. We've got to take a look below. Come.
I'm right behind you, Professor.
Look what happened to the shed. You watched it be run over. Exactly. And then he's like, the only thing that could have possibly happened. It even needs to be mentioned. Yeah, he only understands anything in relation to Layton.
I hope I don't trip. This place is pitch black. And it's cold too.
Watch your step, Luke. Look for anything suspicious or out of place. This bucket. What about this?
Look, there's some sort of stone tablet embedded in the wall.
This is clearly some kind of puzzle. I'd wager the solution will tell us the direction in which to proceed. I'd wager the solution is stupid and you should feel bad! He can only read what Layton asked him to, otherwise he doesn't know what the fuck a letter is. Plot twist, Luke doesn't actually know how to read, he's just learned how to sound out the letters, and then, like, Professor Layton, like, makes the interpretation.
Sorry, Professor. Night Bruce and I used to see the answers when I get stuck.
And cheated. Path you're on forks to the left and right in front of the sign seen below. Your gut feeling tells you that the sign reveals the direction you need to go. Find an arrow within the picture, like the yellow one on the side of the board. Okay, so they're reusing this puzzle too. When you find it, draw a line around it as neatly as possible. Keep in mind that the area you are searching for may not be the same size as the one pictured below. Okay. Found it.
That should do it. Another puzzle solved.
Honestly, I don't know if that was just dumb luck or what happened. I fucking nailed that. There's our answer. We'll proceed down the left corridor.
Understood, Professor. Which direction is the left?
Oh, I'll just follow Layton. Oh, dude, I'm so glad I remembered my auto clicker.
Look, Professor, there's a strange device on the door here.
It seems to be a puzzle of some sort. I imagine the door won't open until we solve it.
It's almost like we're being tested, isn't it?
Get the ball out! 2? Can you get the red ball out of the maze? Yeah, probably. Oh, interesting. It doesn't usually tell me what the minimum number of moves is until after I've solved it. Okay. Yeah, that binds up immediately, right? Okay. So then... that's gotta be my first move. Well, it wasn't optimal, but that wasn't what I was going for anyway.
Professor, look! I've learned the alphabet! A, B, C, D, platypus, window, 7, H, K, Z, bleachneopets.com, and we...
And now we've learned our ABCs! It actually rhymes there at the end, doesn't it? That should do the trick.
Wow, I certainly didn't expect a room down here.
Let's give it a thorough once-over. Something isn't right about this place. I can feel it in my bones. Ah, these tiny portraits are a puzzle. Or something else. Alright, let's move this picture out of the way then.
What's this here?
Well, I'm no expert, but I'd say that's a tower key. It appears to be some sort of key.
But what does it unlock?
We won't know until we investigate further. But this shape certainly looks familiar. Where could I have possibly seen this tower-shaped object before?
Professor, could this be?
Looks just like the tower.
Oh my god, Professor, you're a genius!
I knew there was something odd about that dead end. Perhaps this key will shed some light on things. Luke, we need to head back to that large wall on the north side of St. Mystère. I have a hunch it's more than a dead end. You love the idea of Layton putting those bird window stickers that prevents birds from hitting glass, but it's for Luke! I like that headcanon too.
Is this a puzzle?
Look at how old this picture is.
Oh, right, that reminds me of a good one. Would you like to hear it? It's about how old you are, Professor. Pattern matching. Which one should you insert into larger shape so it completes the pattern? Why is this worth 40 points? Oh, because some of these are rotated, I see. Okay, well, let's see. I'm looking for a blue dot in that position. Can A even ever fit? Well, even if I mirror it, it's still the wrong pattern. If I mirror C, that's the right pattern, isn't it? Well, it certainly isn't B, and it's certainly not anything else. So sure, I'll say you can mirror in at C.
Luke, here's my answer.
No?
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Okay, so can I not, like, flip it over and then slot it in? Can I only, like, rotate it around? Yeah, I would hold that C actually would work if you can do what I thought you were able to do. Yeah, because it would need an X up here, which it does. And I guess it might... No, because it'd have to rotate this way and then swap around, so it would work. Yeah, it's B.
There we go. Every puzzle has an answer.
Again, we lost that puzzle the first time because they didn't properly explain the puzzle to me. Usually it tells me, like, I can't do shit like that if I can't do it. But I was just like, nah, I guess we'll just let you figure it out. Or they could have had, like, one piece that wasn't, like, perfectly mirrored. Go back to the village.
Let's go investigate that dead end right away.
Alright, Luke, but first let's make a quick stop by the inn. There's something I need to check on there.
Why the inn, Professor?
Well, you see, the innkeeper has gigantic titties, and I just want to see that. It seems someone doesn't want us around, Luke. Someone is, in fact, after us. And the key to identifying the scoundrel is back at the inn.
So you already have an idea about who's behind this?
Haha, piqued your interest, have I?
a shadow intruder. Someone's been obstructing the investigation. Find the troublemaker and continue work on the case.
Yeah, we can continue a little longer. Are we still in the same chapter as when they gave me these puzzles last time? I think so. Unless you have a puzzle for me. 'Cause I'm not sure if you did last time.
Professor, what are, titays?
Well, Luke, my boy, that's something you'll discover when you're older.
Hello, Professor. Is there something the matter? You seem a little shaken.
Beatrice, I have an urgent request. Could you show me those newspapers from the last couple of days?
The papers? Certainly. Hang on for just a moment while I go fetch them for you. That's strange. I'm sure I set them down around here somewhere.
Is there a problem?
Sorry to disappoint you, but I can't seem to find them anywhere. Even today's morning paper seems to have gone missing.
I see. Well, thank you just the same, Beatrice. This has been most helpful.
Just what was in those papers anyway, Professor?
Yoo-hoo! Professor Layton! Ramon, and what do we owe this visit? Oh, he told me I needed to find you and bring you to Reinhold Manor. He? The inspector, I mean. He and Lady Dahlia await your arrival at main Reinhold Manor. Thank you for the message. We will set out for the manor in just a few moments.
She looks like she's melting. It's just what being old does to you.
You found the key to the tower, haven't you?
How do you know about the key?
You mustn't interfere with the tower. Whatever you do, just stay away from there.
Interfere? What do you mean by that, my dear?
Guess I'm gonna have to keep interfering. Oh well.
Oh, if it isn't Professor Layton. And judging by your expression, it seems you haven't found the golden apple. You look terribly tense, Professor. Perhaps this small puzzle will help, loosen you up.
I wish Luke, being a dumbass who's ready to kill for Layton, was canon. Honestly, the series would be so much different and better. Is this the puzzle that I think it is? Help Stash and Scarfin move the wolf, sheep, and cabbage from one side of the river to the other while obeying the following rules. In addition to the captain, the raft may only support one animal or item at once. Don't spoil me the end. I don't think any of us know the end, actually. Maybe Blaze. Okay, when Scarfinston is near, the wolf will eat the sheep. Yeah, okay. The sheep will eat the cabbage. When Scarfinston isn't around, if you let the sheep have its way, you'll have to start over. Control the raft back and forth as many times as you want. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So I have to always have Stash and... You do not need to load anything on the raft in order to move it back and forth, but I do have to have Stash and Scarfin on there. Alright, well... I guess we'll just do the obvious moves. Wolf. Sheep. Cabbage. Nothing. Sheep.
That should
Easy.
do it. Every puzzle has an answer.
Wolf, cabbage, sheep? I think I did wolf, sheep, cabbage, didn't I?
That was masterful, but I expected nothing less from the great Professor Layton. Oh, oh, oh. Welcome back, Professor Layton. Please come in. Everyone is waiting.
Thank you, Matthew. Is something troubling you, my good man? You seem ill at ease.
Oh, no, I'm fine, sir. Please make your way to the parlor.
All right. If you're certain that nothing is the matter, we'll head upstairs. I mean, I got the minimum number of moves, so like...
Professor Layton. Mr. Layton. I'm not gonna offer you the title Professor, because I'm just that much of a dick. Thank you for arriving so promptly. Dick is in gumshoe, anyway. Come have a seat. Why have you called us? Oh, why have you called us here, Inspector Chelmley? Like you, I'm not the kind of man who beats around the bush, so I'll just come out with it. I'm on to you, Layton. It's clear as day. You're responsible for Simon's death.
Are you suggesting I murdered Simon? Nonsense.
Nice, Layton. I have to admire the way you keep your cool under pressure. But of course, I would expect nothing less from a cold-blooded killer such as yourself.
I didn't kill him. In fact, I have a witness testimony. Luke, and Luke is just like sweating, hiding his knife behind him. Yeah, the professor didn't kill him.
I don't suppose you've seen this before, huh? This vase was on display in the room which Simon was found dead.
Paper bag is off. Luke definitely killed him. Yeah, I agree. He recognized that us as the group must have killed them, but he got the wrong target. It's not me. It's always been Luke.
All the forensic evidence I've gathered suggests that the killer struck Simon with this vase. Our killer was no professional, you see. He left his fingerprints all over the murder weapon. Fingerprints that match your own, Mr. Layton. Objection!
Dun 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 dun. Just goes in a turnabout, whatever.
Oh, that's the vase from the market, isn't it?
You rotten murderer.
If this vase is evidence, why didn't you just break it like it was nothing?
Oh, he threw it against the wall? Have Luke's... ADN? Is that an abbreviation for something I'm not getting? Or a separate typo?
So go on and give me an alibi, Layton. Where were you when Simon was killed, huh? Come on, now with it.
I think I was looking for a cat, wasn't I?
I was with Luke, investigating matters down in the village. Is that the best you can muster? It's clear the little brat is an accomplice to your crime. Admit it, Layton. You two wanted to keep the golden apple so badly you conspired to murder Simon, and I'm so sure of it I'm using one piece of,
fucking, oh shit.
Circumstantial evidence!
Luke is plotting to kill his paper bag as we speak. Yeah, I hope he does. I hope he does.
You can't fool me, Layton. So cough it up and start talking. While I'm at it, I'll take the key to the tower you picked up, too.
How does he know about that?
It seems you are intent on pinning this crime on me, Inspector. But if you are a true enforcer of the law, you'll acknowledge that I'm not the only one with reason to suspect.
You'll also have to suspect Luke! And then just Layton runs away.
Any member of this household could have committed the crime. In fact, you can't even rule out the possibility that everyone here had a hand in the murder. Furthermore, are we even sure that a murder took place here? What kind of nonsense are you spouting now? Do you really think anyone here is fooled by your crackpot theories? Inspector Chelmley, I'm beginning to think the only person here with something to hide is you.
Damn, Inspector! Or, Professor?
That's absurd. This has nothing in the slightest to do with me.
No, Inspector, it has quite a bit to do with you. Meaning? Isn't it obvious? If there is any criminal element involved in this case,
It's gotta be him.
then it
Fat
is
man
you,
did
sir.
it.
What?
It's you!
That's absurd.
Hey, calm down.
What utter rubbish! You'll need more than some death charge to save your hide.
Yeah, I need more than circumstantial evidence to pin me for the crime. What do you mean? I've heard you're quite the devoted husband, Inspector. I bet you take very good care of your wife, Amy. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to her. Wink, wink, Luke. I dare you accuse Layton of murder. Sharpens knife. Exactly. Luke and I found this article in the paper. Luke, what was Inspector Chumley's favorite food again? Oh, I actually have to answer? This article specifically states you love sweet potato fritters, and yet you raged at poor Matthew when he brought you sweets with tea. Why? And your point is, it just so happens I have a fondness for Amy's sweet potato fritters. Is that so? Thank you, Inspector. This little conversation has made things quite clear. Please take a look at this. I believe you just called them Amy's sweet potato fritters, yes? I'd like everyone to look at this article. As you can all see, the article clearly states Inspector Chumley's wife is, how'd you say that name? Emily? Do you mean to tell me you've forgotten your own wife's name? Ugh. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Just like full Ace Attorney. And why have you been running this investigation? But your sudden memory loss regarding your wife's name isn't the only suspicious thing about you. I guess that makes sense that there was a Professor Layton Ace Attorney crossover, given that was like one of the most Ace Attorney things I've ever seen come out of a not Ace Attorney. Try to recall the time around Simon's death. You said you received a report that prompted you to come to St. Mist, like right down to like Uno reversing like the person that accuses you of murder. It's like nah. The person that accused me of murder is the one who did it. After Luke and I came to town, the drawbridge that is St. Mystere's sole entrance had its crank stolen. This effectively sealed the village from that point on. No one could enter or leave the village. And do you recall just when this seclusion began? No, that was fucking forever ago, actually. Definitely wasn't that. This is like the earliest back thing that I can remember. Who did he say correct to? Was it Luke? The only route out of the village had been closed well before Simon's death was discovered. After that event, there was no way anyone outside the village could enter. By the same token, there was no way to take things out of the village, particularly something as large as a corpse. So tell me, Inspector Chelmey, when did you actually set foot in St. Mystere? And furthermore, what did you do with Simon's remains? While we're on the subject, I have one more nagging question that I haven't been able to figure out. How is it you knew about the key to the tower we discovered? When we happened upon the key, there wasn't a soul in the area save for Luke and myself. Furthermore, I have spoken of what we found there to no one. There's no conceivable way you would have known about this key. Unless, of course, you were spying on us from the shadows when we picked it up. Would be a shame if something happened to her. Let's go loose leash. Yeah. He just immediately turns into like a feral child. Now let me see if I've got this all right. You posed as the inspector and used Simon's death as an excuse to enter Reinhold Manor. Since then, you've been waiting for the ideal time to strike and steal the golden apple from us. How am I doing so far?
What's so funny? This is no laughing matter.
I'm just astounded at how despicable I find you, Layton. But that's exactly why you're worthy of being my arch enemy. The disguise flies off. Literally unzips.
I've always despised you, Layton. I thought I'd be able to crush you once and for all here in St. Mystere. But that will have to wait since you saw through my disguise.
Don Paolo.
You haven't caught on yet, but Saint Mystere hides a secret of epic proportions. Oh shit, I just caught you onto it. When I imagine a dimwit like you trying to unravel the mystery, I just have to smile.
Scooby-Doo villain reveal. Shit, actually. I'll also send an image in meme chat that sums up the dynamic we currently have. Hold up. I kind of want to see that. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Who's this guy? I'm assuming he's a recurring villain from other Layton games that I haven't played. Isn't this the first one in the series, though? I thought I meant to play the first one in the series.
My business here for the day has come to an end, so I'll be off now. But listen closely, Layton. Never forget how close you came to being bested. Oh, wait, was he actually that close? I sort of just baselessly accused him and it didn't go anywhere. Ah, whatever, a win's a win. One day, I, the great Don Polo, will rain my vengeance down upon you. And on that fearful day, you will beg for an umbrella and a raincoat. Perhaps even some galoshes. Gosh.
Yeah, he's the type.
I guess he's gone. Do you know who that man was?
Okay, they don't know him either. Don Palo knows his name. I've heard stories of him. His grasp of the hard sciences was rumored to be unrivaled. The problem is, as you might guess, was his personality. Though he was a genius, the man was evil. The science board banished him from working officially in his field ever again. God damn! Literal mad scientist energy. Sneaking to Saint Mystere to steal the Reinhold fortunes sounds like the kind of scheme he would hatch.
He seems to hold quite a grudge against you, Professor. What did you do to cross him?
I haven't the slightest idea, Luke.
Well, that aside, what was all that talk of a secret hidden in the village? What was he talking about?
Yeah, he literally said, "You haven't clued into the secret in the village yet." Literally cueing them in to the secret in the village. That was like, and I don't know if anyone's watched Dragon Ball here, but that was like when Goku goes up against the Ginyu Force and he like body swaps with them, and then fucking Gohan and Krillin can't like stop saying for the next like 20 minutes. It's like, you don't know how to use Goku's body because you don't know how to connect your mind to your body. And they say that like 7 times. And then Ginyu's like, oh, I should connect my mind to my body. And then he does, and then everyone's like, how do you know how to do that? It's just like so funny. Same energy. I'm mystified by it myself. For the time being, though, let's focus on finding the golden apple, shall we? I say we follow our newest lead and head for that tower. Let's check that dead end from before, Luke. I'm glad we aren't the only ones totally lost on who the fuck that is. Yeah. Also, I'm glad that Layton's arch enemy just like is the type of person to decide that himself and be like, yeah, fuck it, I'm his arch enemy. And then like, oh, we actually solved the mystery. Damn. But we are coming right up on 4 hours, which is when we usually like to end here. And seeing that we just finished a chapter, that's a pretty good spot, I'd say. So I think I saw that this game was like 12 hours long. So we might actually be sitting pretty nice to complete it on the next stream. Unless I'm remembering wrong, it was like 16 hours or ish, and it'll probably take like 2 more. But yeah, 1 to 2 left. I think we could bang this game out. So I think we're gonna say, oh, shit, oh god, I fucking hate that. Why does it actually bother me so badly that it's like reversed like that? Hold on. There we go. That's much better. Now I can actually not cringe while I look at my own camera. Bro saw Layton on Facebook and said, he's my arch enemy now. Really did. The audacity of that man. Either way, can't wait to watch you do more math. I can't wait to not do more math. Yeah, it's bound to give me like 14 more math puzzles. I'm surprised how many math puzzles there are in this game, honestly. There's way too many math puzzles. But that's a problem for a different me on a different day. So, thanks everyone who stuck with me to the end to watch this, and everyone else who was here at other points. A big shout out to Largorb. Thanks for that follow. I don't get too many of those, so hopefully I'll see you around. What else do you play? I was actually just about to roll into that. So we'll be doing more Professor Layton this next Saturday, and we're actually right on the cusp of playing a new game. So if you want to do command Discord in the chat, that'll give you a link to join our server, where we're currently voting between starting either Kingdom Hearts or Chrono Trigger as our game for Tuesdays, Thursdays. So if you want to throw in your vote for that, please do. Last time I checked, it was within like 1 vote of each other, so you can absolutely sway it right now if you want to. We play just about anything, really. I don't really have like a niche that I've settled into. I kind of just like to play any game that's interesting and just kind of, fuck around, have a good time with chat, just vibe out, So yeah, I haven't been doing too many votes in the past, but I think I'm gonna be doing a lot more in the future. So if you have any games that you wanna see me do, we got a not server, a channel specifically for that. So absolutely throw a couple games in there. I'm always looking for some quality titles to pick up, so. But for now, it's going to be between Kingdom Hearts, Chrono Trigger, and then after we beat Professor Layton, something different on Saturday. So, chaos streaming, yeah, basically. So, until then, I hope you all have a wonderful night. I'll see you in the next stream, and I hope I see you around. All right, take care. Goodbye, everybody.